Well, are you gonna do it like this? Where's our real song? There we go.
It's bust wood, I bust through and bust moves. Stay true, they kill it to stay smooth. Handsome brothers stay set in the mood, but they wanted funky rhymes from the brother so cool. Trying to check the vibes and set the conversation. The keenest minds to find this observation. I'm on 10 podcast, so dope, now face it. We'll be the first to declare our greatness. Checking, now check it, I'm checking it twice on the weekly. I'm busting, cause busting is life. If you don't know, now you do though. You should peep game, that'd be cool though. Cause your part is crucial, so get on the movement. If you ain't busting, don't know what you doing. Wasting your time and ignoring the truest. Some of the realest, they greatly influenced. Kings in Montana creating a movement. Scrapping or rapping or laughing or acting. It really don't matter, cause this is our passion. We busting and trusting. It really is something. When it comes to our family, you know that we love them. That's how we roll. Montana in the house and we taking control. Podcast kings in the place to be. We taking over, just wait and see. Slow down and catch the vibe. Weekly buzz, but we on tonight. No more stand true and tried. It's Buzzwood, it's ride or die. Slow down and catch the vibe. Weekly buzz, but we on tonight. No more stand true and tried. It's Buzzwood, it's ride or die.
I turn it off. How do you turn it off?
Click it.
This one?
Yeah, baby.
It's not really playing? Oh, nice.
Get this bitch like we never left, boys.
Oh,
What's
shit,
up?
it's replaying. It's replaying. I knew it would. Here we go. I'm gonna turn it off. This thing. Right? No.
That's fun.
Sorry, guys. I'm not used to this. Right, here we go.
Okay. Well, I was by.
Yo.
Hey, what's up, fellas? We're drinking a fucking Stein. How are you?
Welcome to Fight Companion of Bkfc.
Pechanga.
We right here, put us in here.
It's up
We are
there.
just now joining the live here.
It's on. Just click watch. Yeah. We should. Oh, we're not signed in. Shit. Click it. I got it.
Right, Levi's gonna get us in here. Thank you guys for joining us. We're gonna be going over Pechanga with you guys. We want to watch it with you guys. It's taking us a long time to get live. Sorry about that. We have been gone for a long time, and we're just
Is that you
now
or me
getting
on
back.
this video?
I'm just talking right now.
Talk about the one thing and then the other thing and then the
Me
other
and
stuff
Levi just returned back from
Not just,
BKFC
well,
62 about 2 weekends ago. Is that right? Yeah, that sounds right. 2 weekends ago. And our champion, Kai Stewart, did what he did and came home with another title.
Motherfucking man.
No one here is shocked, but he shocked the world. And that was an incredible viewing. Honest to God, I'm going to be honest with everybody here. That was the most nervous I ever was as a friend watching my friend in the ring.
What the fuck?
It
Dude,
was
why
just,
why is it your shit all saved in here, bro?
I don't know. But it was in
It shouldn't be signed.
It should. Well, I don't know why Ty should.
we were in Miami,
paid for the
which
whole
was
year.
the heart of Duran's fan base, and also the heart of like Cuban fan base, which is Duran. That's where he comes from. It's Cuba, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was deep. And
It's fucking stupid, bro.
it should be the weekly bust.
Yeah,
What's happening?
I don't know. I thought we were signed in, but now all of a sudden our credentials are gone. So that just.
Well, you can use mine too as well.
Just keep going. All good.
Anyhow, we were in the heart, and this was the most nervous I ever was personally watching my friend in the ring. And I've seen a lot of my friends in the ring, in and out of the ring, from when I was a kid till now.
I was a little bit nervous watching it, but for the most part, I was like, fuck that.
I was just nervous because of the atmosphere, more or less. Like, there was so much energy. It wasn't negative energy. It wasn't bad energy. It was just energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right. If people were.
Why don't you just use mine real quick? Does it work?
I don't know. Click sign in. No sure. It should.
Yeah, there we go.
But we signed in for the whole year.
Pechanga. I don't know what happened there. Well, hold on, you guys. We're just trying to get the live up.
It's
so we
either
can
their
watch
problem
it.
or our problem, but it says
Usually
internal server.
When that happens, it's not there. So.
Click that live right there to the left, right there. Or the second one, I guess. Oh, try the other one.
Yeah, something's going on with the server.
They
It
got
says
some-
it'll
they
get
got
back
some-
to the fight shortly.
Technically.
Is maybe everyone's going through it? Is everyone going through this?
I don't know. I have the team on my phone. So.
Tell you, troubleshoot, man.
We don't know what's going on. I'm gonna get back to the stream. Is anybody in the comments here? Let's check the comments. Hi, baby. My wife's in the comments. We're trying to get the show. We don't know what's going on. We're on the Bkfc app. We're logging in, and it's telling us that they'll be back shortly. I don't know if anyone else is getting that, but can you let us know if that's the case for you guys as well?
Holy shit, we got 6 fucking Twitter followers right now.
Holy fuck, what's Twitter
Let's go.
doing?
Shout out to Twitter.
Yeah, what the
Or
hell's Twitter
X.
doing?
Let's go X,
I've
baby.
never fucking seen Twitter pop up. I don't even know if we have followers on there, but apparently we do. Let's
I think
go.
we got 7.
I feel like we usually go live on Twitter just because. It's like,
We do.
Why not?
Even
Hey,
though
But
we don't necessarily have people.
Come here.
let's wait for that tits to.
What the heck? Hold on.
She couldn't have got far. It's not like she took the fucking elevator. Where'd the dog go? She couldn't have got far.
Molly.
Like, yeah, she didn't take the elevator, definitely. I mean, unless she did, it's like, it's impressive.
Come on, girl.
Oh, sorry if I'm fucking unenthusiastic right now. I fucking works.
There you go, Smith. Hold it down, baby.
So if I look like I'm in pain, it's because I am.
He had a birthday weekend, or his birthday weekend is this weekend, and he's working with us.
Yep, you're like, fight companion, like, this is gonna hurt, but yes.
Sorry, you guys, for this fucking pause again. We thought we were ready. What the fuck is going on, dude?
That happened when I was here watching the fights last
You
night.
did ask me that, Swiss.
And I was
You
like,
texted me and asked
I
what
was
the
like, it
shit
has
was.
to
I
be
said,
on their end. And then it was back up within like 5 minutes.
I guess, I don't know. Somebody fucked up. Well, it's all fucked up.
Hold on, we're gonna end this live. We'll be right back, you guys. Thank you guys. Sorry for the inconvenience.
What? No, that's totally on their end.
I know we're gonna end this though. We don't want to just sit here until we get the show up.
Right.
What? I have to start a whole new one?
I would. Sorry, I'm sorry, you
15
guys.
people? Why? Just hold it down. Talk.
Well, there's nothing like. I mean, all right. So I guess
we're already here.
we don't have a fight companion, but I guess we will catch up to you
It's
guys
not our
and try to
fault.
hold it down as best as
It has to
possible.
be on their end.
So there is exciting news. Oh, here we go. I think we got it.
That's preview. Okay, so that ain't it. Fight night. Yeah, there should.
Maybe refresh it.
This is definitely a BKFC issue. This ain't on us.
Fuck, man.
Our shit's loading. This is, yeah, it says internal server right there.
Yeah, that's the.
Is it working on your guys' end?
Yeah, can we get somebody in the chat to let us know if your guys' BKFC is working?
Oh, what? Look at that. Marbella, Spain. Look at who that is.
Yeah, he said he was going to be there. Remember we asked him in
Dude,
Florida.
Hart versus Starling, who do you got on that?
let's talk about it
That's gonna
actually.
be a good one, dude.
Both women seem really determined. We got a few moments with both ladies in Florida, and Britt seems super determined, even though she's taking an absent, and she seems like she's not. From when we had a moment with her, Britt and Hart seemed really dialed in.
I'm
Also,
kind of leaning more towards Britt.
Taylor also seems really dialed in though, and
Right.
she, you know, I mean, she was there to support her fight. She knew something was coming up. There was an announcement going to be made, and they made it then. And Sturgis looks crazy, man. They added Joe Riggs to that, which was
He's now the
shock
feature
to me.
fight of the
Yeah, he's a
night.
feature fight, which was I thought he was retired, but
Yeah, I thought he was.
apparently he's making his return to Sturgis. He's fighting, was it Creer?
Sturgis.
Career?
Black
Yeah,
Rally
something
thing?
career.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a few other people that I can think of that are on that. I just can't recall right now. I'm too distracted on why the fuck we can't watch this fucking fight, man.
Technical difficulties.
Ruben Roundstone versus Josh Watson.
Oh yeah, so we got Ruben, who is a Montana fan favorite, and he's going against a bad motherfucker himself, and a friend of the show, Josh Watson, who we befriended in Albuquerque, who knocked out Greg Hardy. Remember when he said, "Hey, pay attention, don't sleep on me" in the hotel, and when he went and knocked out Greg Hardy that same evening. You don't remember that?
That was a quick one, wasn't it?
Very.
Like it was like
Two. What was it? 2 rounds or a round?
End of the right at the end of the first.
yeah, I was gonna say I thought that yeah.
It was a crazy little series of punches, honestly. It showed that Greg Hardy wasn't ready for bare knuckle or someone like fucking Josh Watson, that's for sure. Ruben Roundstone has proven his knockout ability in Canada, and it showed power, you know what I mean? Like, and he put his foot through the fucking floor there and made an impression with the Canadians. That will be a really interesting fight. I think Sturgis in general is going to be really fucking crazy, and an environment in itself. It's going to be really hard for security, I think. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You have the bikers and bare knuckle, and
Yeah.
Yo, dude, right? That'll be wild.
Okay, see now.
bare knuckle already in itself is crazy, and its madness in itself.
Oh, can someone drop a comment and let us know if this is sounding good?
Yeah, that's another thing. Is our
Before we get
audio
too
sounding
far.
well? Is it crackling?
Okay, it's definitely still them because I finally got signed in, but it's still Bkfc problem here. Because I'm in here. I'm signed in. See? I'm Jamie today, boys.
So I don't know. I guess let's just end this live for a second until we figure it out, because I don't want to be live if we're not fight companioning. I'm not prepared to just ramble yet. Sorry, you guys. I'm not just prepared.
Thoughts on M's new album? There you go. Keep talking. We got comments
Thoughts on
coming
the
in.
so Death of Slim Shady. We did a full listen last night. Me and Levi.
You showed me.
We were one of the
On
first
the
people.
way
We did
here,
like a full family listen. We went cover to cover. We went from 1 to whatever it was, 20.
19.
And
That's
my
a
overall
20
assessment
track,
is that
19
Eminem is fucking
19 tracks,
bad,
hour and 4
dude.
minutes.
Slim Shady is back.
Well, Slim
What
is
the
supposedly
fuck,
put the
dude?
rest, but you know the appearances that we've seen of Slim Shady in this album was so refreshing, and he made rap really fun. I think it was something that hip hop's really been missing. Is
Who was
just
it? I was talking
a
about
fun
that.
album,
I was
something
talking-
that storytells, something
Dude.
that involves humor
Yes.
and
His
also
creativity.
politically charged. You know, all of it was awesome,
His,
dude.
What's that?
What was
called?
it?
Like not a parody, but like
Remix?
there's a fucking word for it. I can't think of it. But yeah, the way he does shit and like just makes fun of real life situations.
Yeah, he's
And it's like
and he did it in a clever way, man.
yeah,
like
and
where
he's clever, he's witty, he's funny.
he's willing to
he
throw
says-
Slim Shady, his
shit.
alter ego, shit talking antagonist,
And
under
he-
the bus
and
to
he's
make a lot
always-
of points
and he's
in this
always
album.
the one to say some shit that nobody else will say.
Right, he made a lot of points in this album, and I think the overall listen that I got, I think it's probably going to win album of the year. I think
Yeah,
it's
on the
so
way here.
refreshing and so
You showed
Eminem?
Me, you showed me just a little bit on the
Yeah.
way here, and I was like, "Yo, this shit's fucking dope."
Guilty Conscience 2 was fire. Habits have been blowing up. The Somebody Save Me remix with fucking Jelly Roll was fucking flame. All of it's really good. There was a heart wrencher on there called Temporary that people are talking about. It's a really good album.
Indeed it
I'm
is.
gonna have to check out the whole
23
thing.
people are waiting for it, but is there a BKFC app on our computer?
Yo, you guys, thanks you guys for tuning in. We were having technical difficulties due to
And it's not
BKFC.
even-
It's
yeah,
not even on us for once. BKFC.
for the first time.
for the first
how
time,
fucking
yeah.
long? God
It's
damn.
not on us. We're on their website. We're on their app. It's just not fucking working for us.
For us, it's just not.
I don't, and it's makes no
Why do
sense.
we always see them? They're like, oh, we're prepared.
It's always the
we're all
studio,
good,"
dog.
and then
Why is
it's
it always the studio?
Something dumb. It's like,
It should fucking like it says code 500 internal server error.
Yeah,
we get
that's
back
on-
to you
that's on
fight
there.
shortly. That's fucking garbage, dude.
that happened.
Right, but everyone's apps are finally working. It's like now
Do we have an app that we can put onto
Oh,
our
wait, did you
computer?
just try to refresh that page?
I just shut the whole page down, bro.
Oh, okay. Well,
Look, and then
that would do it.
I'll even
If it's
type it in.
working. No, yeah, it's on their end for sure.
Yeah, I don't even know. We want to watch the fights with you guys, but we're kind of like stuck here, fucking.
Yeah, like we're in
What
a
do you got
never.
on this?
I'm gonna go Ruben War.
I like them both. I don't have a pick.
The wave of the hangover.
We are live, you guys.
Yeah, it is live right now.
I think we're good. We're in between rounds, it looks like.
No, they're discussing this with the ripple. That's savage. Oh yeah, we're in a small ring tonight too.
Yeah, I love the small ring. So, your guys' thoughts on the size difference on the ring, man? We're a big fan of it, and I personally would love to see it actually incorporated into daily use of numbered events and shit. What are your thoughts on that, Levi?
Small ring, day-to-day use. I think there's enough prospect series to get it. To keep it up. I like the big ring.
You do? You like the room?
I mean, for bare knuckle,
It gives it a bigger stage.
but it definitely this creates a lot
When it's
more
smaller, you're forced to
push.
be
Exactly,
closer.
right? Like, and this gives you a lot more venue options, right? So.
I mean, it's more interesting if it's smaller because you have to.
You're forced. You're forced to engage. Yeah.
You can't
I think overall Prospect and Fight Nights has been a super big success, dude. I think I was really
Right,
nervous.
because we have a whole month between Kai's fight and Bkfc 63.
And I was nervous about them introducing that, but like, I kind of like the idea of seeing talent come in. You know what I mean? So we don't get some. Because at first everyone is bitching around, oh, it's anybody and everybody can get into this. Well, it's not that way anymore, man. They've established it where they want real swingers and real fucking punchers. And,
Like upside down pineapples or like brawlers.
real swingers. Oh man, you're good, baby. Real swingers. We made a post on the bus actually. A lot of people on cruises are just now figuring out the upside down pineapple thing, and they're making a lot of reels about it. And they're like, "Yo, what the fuck? Dude, we went on the first cruise, and this is what we seen down the hallway." And they go down the hallway. There's like 30, 40 pineapples upside down.
Yeah,
Crazy, dude.
But they were probably bullshit. There's whole swinger cruises. So
I don't know, man.
or if it's an adult only cruise, you already know what that means.
the whole
Cocks and butts, butts and cocks.
Dang.
the whole levels in one room.
You know what else is on the whole new level, Swiss? Us, because we're just great.
Levi, why don't you go on in a little bit of Florida? I talked a little bit about it.
All right, so I was
Hey, you guys got to meet some cool motherfuckers.
I was 3-1 on racing. I lost to
Island in the snag.
Tony and them in the fucking takeoff and the Urus. That sucked. But hey, at rolling speed, bro, y'all ain't getting me.
And that ain't no kidding. Levi,
We was ready to die out there,
We
brother.
ripped a
It was
couple,
raining, we was still
Lamborghinis.
setting the Mustang.
allegedly. Yeah.
If it was, I mean, I blew by that. It's me driving. It's only me who gets to drive. I already got enough tickets from this fucking shit, so it's whatever. Allegedly.
Levi likes to drive. I like to chill, man.
So the first 5 minutes we get in the car, we're just, GPSing our way to the fucking hotel. Bang! Flash flood. Me and Ty have to pull over, get on the on-ramp.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy. We had the top down here, and we
All of our
Did you
equipment just getting soaked
did you
up.
pull the move like when we were in LA? Fucking hit 4 lanes over.
Basically, yeah, we had to, bro.
You fucking nailed it though.
We had to, bro.
I'm a blinker. I need to get across 4 lanes.
We gotta go that
No,
way. You're fucking like,
no blinker. Good luck, everybody else. I pull that one all the time.
Yeah.
Family Guy.
Yeah.
I'm a blinker. I need to get across 4 lanes.
Can we make
Okay,
this?
so then Ty,
we may make this its own window.
yeah. Move tab to a new window. There you go.
Yeah. What's that?
Sex, drugs, rock and roll.
It's just lagging.
Sorry,
super
I'm
bad.
long as fuck right now. Oh,
Okay, and then we're gonna make that fucking small.
Dude, good thing I caught that guy at the elevator, bro. She would have been locked in that room until we called somebody to get her.
Yeah, like
She ran down that hallway. No, that hallway. The art hallway, yeah. He's like, I don't know if she got King Mo coming to, King Mo coming to BKFC. That's gonna be a good ad, baby. What you doing, buddy?
I'm trying to pull up both screens. so we can see this.
Double squares.
You got it to double squares.
Or, oh no.
Right here, just
Yeah.
like that. There we go, you guys. Now we can see you guys' comment. Jay Davis, what's good, man? Bro,
King Mo coming to Great Falls. Coming to Bkfc is going to be good time. Very good time. I think that's going to be very good.
He's gonna be a heavy hitting motherfucker with a high price tag. I think a lot of people are gonna want to sign up to fight him as soon as possible. So I see him being active as much as he wants to be. Really, it'll be really cool to see him in the sports circle.
Florida. Where else was I? Oh, man, we were just kind of everywhere, right? Like,
Yo, you know
Ty's
what?
first time seeing Open Ocean.
Did you?
Well, no, that's not true.
Is it not?
No, I went to I seen the open ocean in Washington with my wife, and that was the first time. I took a 3-hour detour away from you and Mason actually. Remember I left you guys and went to the beach. That's open ocean, open as you can get. The very first thing that we memorable thing for me is that we ran into Big Face and he made our experience in Florida really, really fucking enjoyable.
Yeah, shout out to Chad Burbank, dog. That's our boy.
Yeah, Burbank's the man, dude.
You got a problem with them? You got a problem with us?
He made that time really fun, and then we met a really cool homie. We actually met a few cool fucking Florida homies, but one in particular, and he fucking gave us a tour the whole time. Why don't you give us some details on that?
Oh, all right. So we were. Ty's like, all right, you get to choose what we're doing right now. Whatever you want to do. I was like, fuck it, let's hit South Beach, right? You ain't never seen South Beach, let's go. Well, it's fucking 12:40.
This is night one, by the way.
Yeah, this is night one. So 12:40 in the morning. Night one, because day one it was a whole fiasco, right?
Yeah,
so this is Wednesday night.
4 days?
5?
Wednesday to Sunday.
4 nights in a day. Oh yeah, actually,
because of Sunday, because we didn't come back till Tuesday.
5
so-
days and 6 nights.
5 days, 6 nights.
Usually it's flight night and then you don't even sleep. You sleep at flight.
Yeah, and I booked us an extra day just because we wanted to hang tough.
Yeah.
And it wasn't rest. We had a good time.
Yeah.
Did you take that?
It's a learned lesson, though.
Homie, to do a little workout thing. That shit is.
Huh?
Slaughterhouse.
They're in the front yard.
Slaughterhouse.
Oh,
and
and
they're like
fucking
doing their
idiot.
shit. And like,
We're not there
they're
yet. We're not there yet.
that
Oh.
shit is fucking fun. Did you take that? Or?
Yeah, no.
You guys are banging, dude.
So right
They're
now
in
we're
the
watching Redfern versus Brooks.
Oh! He was stuck on the
Brooks is
turn.
going to or
He stopped it
He's dizzy.
in the fifth.
Damn. Matt O'Connell, what's up, buddy?
In a swing. Damn.
That's kind of crazy, right?
That's a shitty stoppage.
Okay, so night one, we're down at South Beach, right? South Beach, Miami. We're just walking around, talking to people. Well, we stop and talk to these Baltimore guys for 5, 10, 15 minutes.
Is
whatever.
Dion, right?
Dion.
Dion.
Shout out to Dion from Baltimore.
Yeah, they're cool.
And then we're like, all right, we're going to finish our walk. Well, we get barely across the street, and with somebody, because I'm out here wearing, what I always wear, right?
What's
Like
cool about this?
my
This
fucking
is-
plaid shorts, high socks, down ass shoes, and a thick ass
Yeah,
shirt,
you look
right?
like a down ass fool.
And he goes, "What's up, West Coast?"
He called him out for sure.
So me and Ty go, "What?" He's like, "West Coast? You guys from the West Coast, or what's
He-
up?"
Spotted us like a sore thumb.
Like, well, Northwest, I guess, but what's
Yeah.
up?
What up, though?
He's like, high socks, plaid shorts. Like, that's California style.
Yeah.
We're like, well, Montana, but hey, whatever. Sure, right? I did get those shorts in California, so granted, right? He called it right out.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it ends up being my boy Jay Justin. Shout out.
Yeah, Jay. You wrote
Type
this down.
shit. My dog
Type
type
shit.
shit, bro. That's his nickname. Type shit.
Yeah.
He knows
Yeah,
Danny
this is the
Towers
first time
actually.
I'm hearing this
Hey,
shit,
man,
too.
we brought him all the way to Bkfc 62 with us.
Mind
actually.
you, we ended up talking. He's like, we ended up hanging out until like 4 a.m. He's like, let's get in cars, we'll go, right? So then we go back, we hang out until about 4 a.m. Split off, wake up.
We learned
He gets
Miami
us-
throughout the night.
He gets us up right early in the morning. What are y'all doing? Y'all want to hang?
Fuck
Yep,
yeah,
get tough.
yeah.
Let's go. You know what I mean? So we kick it with Jay like most of the time, but
He was our Miami tour guide.
yeah, he's like, Oh, shut the GPS off, dog. I know where we're going.
Yeah, he did too, bro.
Like,
Yeah, he was
he's
taking
like,
us all
GPS
his
is gonna
badges
take you
and
all the
shit.
lights. He's like, GPS is gonna take you the light way. Well, as soon as we dropped him off, we hop back on GPS. Guess where GPS took us? The lights way. So Harvey and them were waiting for us back at the hotel for like
Yes.
35, 40 minutes, but it should have been 10 and a half, you know?
Hey, Chad, he wants to hop on. We'll send you a link, dog.
Oh, yeah, right now, folks.
Yeah, we'll send
We
you a
got
link
you,
right now,
doggy.
doggy.
Give me just a second. You continue to talk for a second.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
Jay
our
becomes
other
our tour
person,
guide,
right?
man, and we have a lot of fun with Jay. We end up bringing him to Bkfc. It's his first fight in his entire life. He's never been to any fight in his life, dude. Yeah, dude. I've never been to.
He knew Danny Towers. He's like, oh yeah.
But he knew everyone. He was
said-
like a Miami representative.
He said, my boy Danny Towers is walking somebody out fighting tomorrow.
And he did.
And I was like, yeah, I think it's gonna be Duran because he just keeps playing Florida Water on his song. I was like, yeah, that is his song. I was like, okay, so it's definitely gonna be. I was like, it's definitely.
We love that dude, man. We had nothing but love for him. We brought him to his first fight. He had a blast. He was down on the floor with us like he was in VIP.
Yo, he was down, fool.
And he worked with us, man. He pulled interviews and all types of shit, man. So shout out to Jay. Our boy Chad, like I said, he introduced us to a super fucking star, Bam Margera.
Yo.
And that was an awesome experience, dude. To see such a legend. Yeah, dude.
That's fun.
That was fucking insanity, dude, to be honest with y'all. Getting to meet such a legend that I grew up to, that kind of got me and Levi into like filming.
Yeah, join me, brother.
I think it also sparked my
Like Jeff has
being
like
kind of a shithead.
yeah, would like encourage me and Levi to get on a mic and shit, dude, to be low key about it. That's for
If
real.
you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
And
You
tell
get
him,
knocked down, you gotta get back up. Come on, dog. That shit's end of the year fucking trash metal last was that.
It feels good to be back in the studio though.
It
Like
does feel nice.
we had an incredible experience. We Harvey Singh at Construction is our motherfucking boy, dude. We had such a blast with him on our final days. We also I want to say shout out to Gogo. He's our fucking boy, man. He spent the day with us.
Can we talk about this? What's happening?
Gogo Kowalski is going to be coming on the show hopefully tomorrow. So if you guys are tuning in, we're going to have a really big episode with Gogo, and he's going to be doing a lot of talking about what's going on with him. And it's going to be a fucking fantastic episode. So if you guys are tuning in and watching, man, Gogo Slabowski is.
Where is he?
I mean, on the
What
bus.
the fuck, dude?
What?
Look at those fucking X numbers, baby. Let's go.
Twitter's popping, baby.
Hey, thanks to everybody. Thank you. Get some shares going. Drop it up.
Good job,
Get
Twitter.
that retweet
Quit
going.
whining about the motherfucking vape. That is what it is, crybaby.
No shit, dog. You're the one that wanted to hang tough, brother.
No
Come on.
doubt. Shout out to all of our sponsors that made Miami happen, dude. And what I mean by that, without our sponsorships, we would not have gone to Miami at all. So shout out to Halftime. Shout out to the Premier Team. Shout out to 20 Past 4. Shout out to Native Grown. Shout out to Harvey Singh and Singh Construction. They don't sponsor us, but they did a lot for us down there. And so shout out to those guys.
More than we can even mention right now, dog.
Shout out to my auntie Jamie, St. Mark's. She's always contributed since day one. Without her, I wouldn't be pumping out a lot of the content that I do personally. So shout out to her.
That is weird, right? All of a sudden it just popped
Shout
up.
out to Hudson's Trash Removal. You know, those guys are always backing us. And Amigo, Emerald City. All those guys, without those guys' help, bucked up, we would not be there. So shout out to those guys. Miami was an incredible experience because of our sponsorship. I did get some time. We had a lot of behind the scenes that you guys are going to get. A lot of content that is going to be pumping out. Levi's working on it right now. We have a ton of behind the scenes content with Kai. We have behind the scenes content with the Smith brothers and their fighters. So shout out to Kevin Smith. He bought us dinner one night, or took us out to dinner one night. It was really cool with Leo Brasier and Slayer DP.
Yep. We've got to eat with the boys. Fucking old Jeff, our boy.
Elcado. Hey, Elcado gave
bro.
me the best haircut. And no offense to any of the barbers that touched my hair previously. So shout out to Vic and Greg, my boys. But Elcado, man, is a celebrity fucking barber, and he treated me like the celebrity that I want to be. And he gave me an hour-long haircut with the most satisfying results ever. I looked in the mirror. I did not recognize myself. I looked really weird, didn't I?
Yeah. So a lot of this,
It was
a
so
lot of
fresh.
this
It was
stuff.
so fresh.
So Swisses never gave us a full rundown on how to like do the back and forth mic shit. Like rather we're plugging in one or whatever we're doing. So some of our clips are just going to be sound or non-sound, and that's okay. But because the shots are sick, I'm going to warn you right now.
A-roll to B-roll, I guess.
It's the A-roll to the B-roll. That's right.
I'm gonna be
Gotta
honest with you
gotta
guys.
put that
We
shit
did
over.
what we could as far as content goes. We were. This is our first trip that we did not take Swiss with us. So
Yeah.
as far as technical shit goes, we did what we could as best as we could. So hopefully you guys love
with
it.
with no communication with Swiss. Like we tried.
Enough to know, like you guys got. So,
Hey, bro, I was
even I fuck up
stressed.
sometimes.
Hey, we got a really big deal coming up. Levi, stay there. Hype it up.
What are we talking about?
You know.
Oh,
Oh yes, yes.
hey guys, so we have this giveaway. If you've seen our Facebook the other day for Rapping the Rivers, I said Rapping the Rivers in Cardwell, Montana. Headliners produced Brother Ali, Cordell Drake Music. Hey, Usher, Dirty Snatches, EDM, Dizzy Wright with a live band, DL Downer, Pelton Fowl, Killer Priest,
Talib Kweli.
What? Where?
Talib Kweli, yeah, he's on
Talib
there.
Kweli.
Yeah.
Oh, he is on there. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Swizzy B, Mac Lethal, Stevie Stone,
Dizzy
Cat
Wright.
Mouth Kings are no longer coming, but Mickey Avalon and
Dizzy
Magic,
Wright.
Dizzy Wright with the live band, and Montana 300, if y'all know. And then, you know, local sporting acts such as our brother, MT Souls. And we got a giveaway going on. If you guys want to join it on our Facebook page, because we're going to be giving how many? 10.
Give it 2 away tonight.
2 away right now. Live. If you guys want to join, put your name in our comments. If you guys are over on Twitter, X, send us a DM with your favorite Bkfc fighter. What? Wait, what? That's how we can get a hold of our X followers.
Oh, what was it?
All right, everybody over on X, please jump to our Instagram and send us a DM with your favorite fighter's name.
If you guys want to enter this contest here, the contest for these 2 tickets we have 2 tickets that we're going to give away to Rapping the Rivers. It's a $100 value each ticket. We're going to be giving 2 away.
So that means 200.
If you guys want to enter to win 2 tickets to Rapping the Rivers, which is Montana's biggest hip hop festival of the year, set your summer off proper and make sure you have a dope ass time down in Three Rivers, Montana, or Three Forks, Montana.
At the bridge at Cardwell.
Make sure that you guys share this stream and then go click done in the comments.
That too.
Share this stream and click done in the comments.
But if you're on Twitter, send us a message.
I said YouTube. So it is what it is. It doesn't matter. We're gonna see their comments roll through.
Oh,
If you guys want to enter to win this contest, make sure you put done in the comments and we'll do a live drawing.
all right. I forgot. We were out at the cabin, and shout out to Tyler Haas. He recorded me singing this the remix of Hawk Tua. All right, ready? It says, "Less Hawk and a lot more Tua. Little less Hawk, if you please. Lot more Tua is what I need." Yeah, I'll have the rest of the words, but that's what we're remixing right now. So
That's hilarious.
copyrighted today and yesterday and tomorrow.
Chad, we're waiting on you. We sent you the link.
If you're in, brother.
Let me hit Chad up and see if Chad realizes that the link has been sent. We are waiting on Chad.
We are supposed to be joined by our dog, Mr. Big Face himself,
There's a fight going on.
who actually sang with the Yin Yang Twins, and we'll show you a song here in 2 seconds.
Chad, hey, check your stuff, man. We're waiting for you, brother. We sent you the link.
You too?
Us too, bro. It's not you. It's Universal.
No, it took us like 8 times.
Yeah, hop on when you can, my man. We're waiting for you. Yes, sir. Chad will be joining us. He is a representative of Knuckletown. Just so you guys know, he works closely
Knuckletown
with
official.
Howie, and Howie is been known and is known as BKFC's #1 fan. We had him on the show actually, season 3 or some shit.
We've hung with Howie a bunch of times.
Oh, did you guys see Chef down there?
No, Chef was in
Chef did
Tampa.
not make it, unfortunately, but
Hello.
we did see Money Meg. So shout out to Money Meg. We got a picture of her. She's the shit. We got some blood on this pipe.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna just give me a little bit. I'm gonna wait
Sorry,
for Jack
guys.
Burbank to join.
This has been a crazy. How's this
Dude,
spider?
that's
30 minutes.
It's like a bald Mario.
The ref.
Yeah.
When's your next trip? Well, that depends on what you're talking about. To be honest, because
We got a line
it
up
could
this
be
shit.
tomorrow. Shit, bro. It depends on where you're asking if we're going. As a group,
What do you think?
we're not gonna be together again till
The boys. Well, we're splitting off, and half
in
of us.
August, but
We're splitting off to do. We have a really big
we're half and half with
trip to do at Rapping the Rivers, and then we also have a trip the same weekend for Idaho, which is going to be what is it called? Deck.
It is right there. It's called the
Big
Driftwood
ass
Stage VIPs.
thing.
We're gonna go hang out with Caleb Boston, Elton John, Chef. We got a bunch of people, man.
Possibly Metallica's lead singer.
Possibly Metallica's lead singer. But look for the Caleb Boston episode. The Caleb Boston, the country singers episode coming out soon. As our dog says, Judd tells us, he said he is the Kai Stewart of country music. So
I don't know what that
tells you
means.
anything,
But I hope that's dope.
let that be known that they're. He said just like the way that they market for themselves.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Um,
It was a good thing. Good thing.
Like I don't know what that means on the country Kai Stewart. Like, is he the king of the country or what?
He said Judd said the next Kenny Cheston. And I looked up his music and I said Chris Jansen, but it's okay. It's all right.
All right, can't wait, man. I've never fucking heard it, but I'm gonna listen to it before he comes on the show.
Hell yeah. Caleb Austin.
We have another big episode that is in the works. I haven't talked about it yet publicly because it's not official. But
the idea of it is
for the guys that are listening, let's see how many people are here. You guys are going to get some exclusive information right now. So 28 of you guys are going to get some real exclusive information.
Screen record this.
We are in talks with John Gotti III, who has an upcoming fight with Floyd Mayweather, and
Confirmed.
we are expected to be having John on very soon. And I mean very soon.
They're getting it.
We are in talks with the Gotti family, and they are getting ready to finalize what they want from us. And if everything works out, we're going to have John Gotti III on the weekly.
Still haven't received my swag.
That's going to be a really interesting episode. An episode that we've kind of had, it's because everybody knows his family. Usually we get to deep dive into who
I started
people are.
Goodfellas. I did start Goodfellas.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So,
Speaking of
like,
that
when we
family.
get to deep dive into people, usually we get to ask questions about their background, their history, and what their family is, right? But we already know because they're so publicized, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a different interview that we've ever done before. And I'm really excited for the opportunity if it presents itself in the way it's supposed to. I'm excited.
Yes. So shout out to Nino Gotti.
Yeah, so background story behind that. Shout out to Nino Gotti. Nino is cousins with the Gotti family, and I actually
Walt Mike was a quartet.
let me tell this story for Nino. Okay, you guys. So I'm having a mental breakdown, and I'm getting ready for Kai. I'm at 62. We're on the floor. I'm an anxiety ridden. Anybody who knows me, dude, I really do have anxiety, man. And whether I compose it or not on days, I wear it sometimes. And that particular day, I was wearing it. I was looking at Levi, and I told Levi, I said, I just need to sit down because we were in a media section unlike we've ever experienced before. We had to stand a lot of the time. And
I didn't sit down for fucking
yeah,
9
Levi
and a
didn't
half hours.
sit for a minute, man. And I looked at Levi because I was going numb, and I said, dude, I think I'm having a panic attack. And I looked at Levi, I said, I think I'm going to faint because my whole body just like numb on me. I was just like, oh my god, I didn't have a fucking thing, so I need to sit down. So I go and look for a couple places to sit, and I start sitting throughout the places because it was filling up, and we're in, you know, the expensive people area, the VIP. So once you start sitting, you
That was
sit.
okay. Let's 1 second.
Yeah.
That was the worst spot they wanted to put the media, but I can't believe you boys tried doing that.
It was really, especially in the environment that we were in. But let's not get stuck on that. Like, so
I'm not stuck on. I'm just saying.
I was moving back and forth between these VIP spots, right?
Okay, so as the place was filling up, people were like, "That's my spot." So type move one row back. Hey, that's my spot. Bang, 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 bang. Well, it just so happened that it worked out.
I finally end up in a spot where this gentleman named Nino, he looks at me. I think he could just tell that I was having an anxiety attack or something. He's like, "You need a place to sit?" And I said, "Yeah, man." And he's like, "This chair is yours for the rest of the night. I bought this whole row." And I said, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, man, it's yours." And he gives it to me for the rest of the evening. And I'm sitting there chopping it up with him. I'm trying to compose myself. I'm giving him some details about Bkfc because I think it's maybe his first or second event.
You know what it is, baby.
And I'm sitting back there chilling. And Nino looks at me. He's all like, "Dude, I like you a lot. I think I'm going to tell you who I am." So he gives me some information. He's all like, "I'm cousin with John Gotti. I want to get him on your show, this and that." And we exchanged numbers, and he's been really cool ever since. Shout out to Nino.
Hell yeah! Shout out Nino and everybody. Welcome our boy Big Face to the motherfucking
stream. Yo, dude, what's up, baby?
What's the deal, baby?
This is our first time like kicking it tough again with Chad. Like it's like LA was fun, but dude, Miami we had a blast.
Yeah, dude. Chad is our people for life, man, and we got the moment with him in Florida that I will cherish for the rest of my life.
Hell yeah, Chad's a man.
Oh yeah, man. Y'all my guys, the Wiki Bus guys. They're my guys right there, man. Levi and Tyler, man. That's my guy.
What a crazy fucking past couple weeks, eh?
Oh hell yeah, man. Shit's popping off you can't even get off the shit. And then they just announced recently in the last hour that we got a bantamweight championship September 13th. We got Royal Reaver Alberto Blast. We got Redneck Mundell King Mo. September 13th at the Hard Rock, baby.
Are you kidding me, dude? Listen to that lineup, bro. Anybody who had the privilege to see and witness Blas in person was
crazy athlete.
Unreal, man. It was unreal.
Hey, and shout out to Royal, man. Shout out to Royal Reaver getting his title shot. The undefeated.
Yes, I cannot wait because Royal, what is he, 6-0, right?
6-0.
Yeah,
and dude, he's a finisher. He is a fucking a whole stick of dynamite that's willing and ready to compete with a guy like Blas.
Absolutely, man.
Fucking quick, boy. He was in there.
Blas shook everyone, I think, that evening. So anybody that's willing to get in after that performance is fucking. I'm gonna salute them just in general.
Hey, Royal was right in the press conference.
He was ready.
He was ready
that night. He had no fear in him. He said that shit didn't scare me a bit.
He said,
He wants the title, man. He wants the title shot. Shout out to him, man. It's gonna be exciting, man. Hey, but what's up with tonight's fights, man? I'm having some issues with the app. I've had some issues with the app in the past. It ain't letting me log on. It's telling me I got the wrong password, man. I know what the fuck password. It's not letting me change my shit.
You too?
Same deal.
Yeah.
We went through the same shit, my friend. It took us about.
And then it's sending me some shit, some other site, Kleegi or some shit.
Yeah, we don't know what happened there, but we.
My bottle has frozen shut.
The fights that we have seen have been decent.
Hey, this man's out here drinking that Ciroc. What a guy.
Yeah, man. You know it, man. You know it. Got the ice cold peach Ciroc.
Oh, Big Boy, what's up, baby?
Big Boy's in the house. He joined us live on IG for a minute. I don't know if you had a chance to see that, Chad, but he was making sure we knew what was up as far as the suspensions and the bans were going and all the drug testing in California, because it's been a hot topic.
I mean, yeah, they dropped that another cat popped positive out there as well. Am I wrong or right there? Who was the second name they named today?
Another one today?
So they named another guy today after the Juggernaut scandal.
Oh, yeah. Shane Jordan popped up. Yeah, Sugar Shane.
Yeah.
And California is indefinitely suspending him. And I don't know exactly what the definition of indefinitely is to California.
Yeah, it could be a day, could be a year.
Right, but rumor has it, and the information coming in is that he was banned due to PDEs.
That's the whole Pechanga card. Look at that.
You were saying,
Oh yeah, cool. There's a big boy. There's big boy. They tested the whole card, huh?
Is Big Face gonna be in Sturgis? That's a question that the boys want to know.
Oh yeah, Big Face gonna be in Sturgis, baby. You know it. Sweet
That's good
Joy
to know.
Brown. We get to see two of the hottest chicks in all of combat sports go to town, man. The crowd gonna eat them up like sop them with biscuits.
Without being biased, what is your assessment on that main event?
I think Bret Hart outboxes her and wins by decision. If Taylor don't, I really think Bret's boxing comes so far. You watch how she dismantled Shaw, which I think Starlin would dismantle Shaw too. By the way, let's say this right now. Nothing but respect to the fighters, but Shaw is going crazy online talking about rabbit punches in the back of her head. And these things happen in fights. You got to move on from that, champ. You got to move on from that. You ain't making no hay with that shit.
Yeah, don't get stuck in the past. And some fighters have a habit of doing that.
But yeah, Todd, to your question, brother, I think Bret's gonna win. Shout out to Taylor Starlin. Killer B is a friend too, a dope fighter, but
How about this? Here's a shocker for the card that nobody expected. Joe Riggs is making his appearance back on the fight scene.
A true warrior. True warrior.
I was shocked, man.
Yeah, I just seen that this morning, and he's featured fight of the night, which is wild. Well, I guess not wild, but
we had some moments, and it's well covered within the show with Joe Riggs, and we had our disagreements for a long time. But as a man, he came up and approached us during some weigh-ins at Tommy McMillan's weigh-ins at a Fusion event here in Great Falls, and we've been good with him ever since. He came up to us and approached us like gentlemen.
Make no mistake, I think he's going to bounce his head off the canvas that night.
He's going to have a rough night. It's his absence. I don't know how hard he's been training, but I can tell you that he's been down there at the Red Hawk Academy with Sugar Sean O'Malley and Tim Welch, two fantastic fighters, and I know he's tied pretty closely to that camp. So I would expect that he, with the influence of those guys, I could say that they probably have him a little more motivated than he was up here in Montana.
Hey, I have to get real quick because I'm going to leave here in about 15 minutes. So I'm just fair warning everybody because I got things to do, get ready for the food truck and shit tomorrow. But shout out to Chad, bro. He looked at me, he said, Leo is in for a long night. And I was like, dude, Leo's going to be fine, bro. I was like, that's fucking Leo. That guy is a dog. Yeah. I did not know Perdomo was like that.
Man, dude.
Not know Perdomo was like that, bro. I'm not joking.
That's a special talent. A special talent right there, man.
Someone whispered over to me during the fight and was like, did you know that he had 300 amateur fights? I said, no.
I think that was either Josh or Chad, so they were right there, too.
I said, what the fuck?
So we interviewed him for Knuckle Down Deportes. Shout out to Christian Canales. And he said, man, 300, yes, but maybe he fought 500 times. This kid, he said he was fighting 4 or 5 times a week, man. The kid, and you look at this dude, man. Look how he fights, man. He was chewing gum in there, guys, against one of the toughest guys. I mean, a guy that's scary to stand in front of, too, bro.
Yeah. Leo had a fucking hand on Leo's head, 2.5 months ago?
Yeah.
And that was crazy, man. I did not expect. I thought he was finally going to get it. Listen, I know that I said, hey, yo, he could knock everybody out. But honestly, I thought he was finally going to get a test. You know what I mean? Like somebody that can take his shot.
I've been watching Leo fight for close to probably fucking 20 years, I bet. Going on 20 years. Never seen Leo in that position.
Well, the question I have for the weekly bus is, who can take his shot and stand up? Oh.
You know, I'm going to say it, but we know it can't happen for a while, but I want Lorenzo to line up against him.
Ooh, that would be just a dream matchup, right?
Yeah, because if he's going to be stopping the people the way he likes to stop people, he's going to have to meet someone like Lorenzo who does not give a fuck about being stopped.
Agreed. Lorenzo would take that. But right now, I mean, that's not a fight he's going to want to take. He's going to want to see him fight some more people, you know. Or a long guy like Arnold Adams. I'd love to see him fight Arnold Adams. Arnold Adams looks great.
Incredible. So when we seen Arnold in person in Florida, man, he looks like the same guy I met fucking a couple years prior, dude. He looks
like from Albuquerque
Even Albuquerque, yeah. Oh
from
my God, I forgot
Albuquerque
about
to
that.
fucking Florida, like, because we seen him in LA and he was halfway.
Yeah.
But then Florida, he was fucking ready. Boy.
Yoked.
Yeah.
Shout out to Arnold Adams. He was
Yeah.
ripped down there, bro.
Yeah, he
Homeboy
looks
was
fucking
going off, boy.
yoked, man.
What's up, Wally?
So there's been a hot topic in BKFC that's been floating around, and that's Ryan Garcia's possibility of coming over due to his suspensions and shit. But there seems to be a loophole where you could fight across seas, and David's entertaining it, Bleacher Report's entertaining it, Ryan Garcia's entertaining it, and then you have King Kai who's saying, "Give me that motherfucker, I want him." What are your thoughts on that, Chad?
My thoughts are I have to side with King Kai from here on out until he loses, because as I told him in my interview, I picked against him 2 times in a row on money and on money bets. I ain't doing that no more. Somebody's gonna have to beat him and beat me at the same time on the parlay. I will say this: he can definitely fight, if they use an international commission, so he can fight overseas. Just not, not in the. And what a fight it would be. Hey man, and Kai, this is his world right now. I mean, he is such a busy, good fighter and only getting better. Man, he's young, dude. This dude is not going to be stopped for quite some time, I don't believe. And Ryan Garcia, hey, this ain't boxing. It will be huge for the sport. I'm always for that.
Do you think that he would take a pay cut to come over? Maybe do some kind of shit like that due to his situation? I mean, he buried himself pretty good the other day with his baby mom.
Yeah, the racist rant, the rants.
And the racist rant, yeah.
Who knows with Ryan Garcia, Ty? The dude could do any fucking thing.
Right.
Literally.
So there's another big fucking fight that's coming up, and that's Brito, man. Brito's making his return, and he is belt hungry. He's facing a very fucking tough gypsy, which is Jake Lindsay. And that fight has been perking everyone's ears up who knows the game. People who know the fight game, especially bare knuckle, are excited for Brito versus Lindsay.
Caprio versus fucking.
Are you expecting Brito to come in and do what Brito just did? Or do you think it's going to be a war?
Or that's not.
Well, you never know. First of all, Lindsay, super game, very able fighter. But I am not counting out El Bandito right now. He is on a revenge tour. He's a different kind of fighter than the fighter that many say won the fight in Miami against the Emperor, the Baboon. He's a better fighter now. He's a different animal. And you see him. He comes to all the events. He's Mr. Bare Knuckle. Great ambassador for the sport, lots of skill. Hey, man, I don't see nobody beating him in bare knuckle. I think he's going to take him out. I think he's first rounder, second round, man. It could be a war, but, man, Bandito looks as good as he's ever looked. He's ready to go.
If it happens, then, more than likely that's a title eliminator for fucking Austin Trout.
No doubt.
If that happens, yeah, no doubt. And if that happens, we see those guys line up, and then whoever wins that, you have a monster that has been itching and been hinting and been throwing his own personal way of kind of showing that he might be making his return, which is Gogo Slavowski. You see a lot. If you're following him and his posts, it's looking very much like he's getting active again. And it sounds like he's gearing back up for a return. He keeps hinting towards. We're going to be having him on. What are your thoughts about Gogo coming back as a 6-0 former champion and wanting to chase a belt?
Well, so you guys were hanging out with Gogo down in Miami, right?
Yes,
I talked to him at the fight night a few months before that. I talked to him at the fight night at the Vivo when he first came around. And let's be real here. He didn't lose his belt in the ring. He was stripped of it because he fought at the karate fight. He's a fantastic fighter. He looks the part, looks like a superstar, movie star fighter, right? We need Gogo in the BKFC, and Gogo needs us. So, yeah, man, I can't wait to see Gogo back in the BKFC, and I'm sure they're going to let him back fight again.
Would it be
word is they're going to let him fight again.
Him make a line out either Trout or fucking Brito? If he's not going to get a title shot right away, but just the idea of that happening, holy fuck, it'd be sick.
Well, and let's also mention this. Shout out to Austin, no doubt Trout. He watches a lot of these. Shout out, champ. He's been the odd man out. Not a lot of conversation about No Doubt, but he's stressed that he wants to fight Soto in that 155 and get both. Everyone wants to be a double champ. Soto's no doubt Trout. So Soto's fighting in Spain. Most people say Tony Loco Soto, the best pound for pound bare knuckle fighter in the world, or the top 2, 3 best pound for pound. And if he wins that 155 belt, Trout wants to fight him. Now, I think, like you say, go. So, Bandito, I want to see him get the fight. All those fights are fantastic. Look at this shit, guys. This year versus last year with the Bkfc. Look at these amazing matchups across the board.
Yes.
Shout out to King Kai and shout out to El Gallo Duran. They changed the game. That was the real Knucklemania down there in Miami. I just have to tell you that.
That was Knucklemania 4 or Knucklemania 5.
That was the real Knucklemania. It was crazy down there. Lots of great fights.
The atmosphere of Miami that night was to be remembered by everyone in that building for the rest of their fucking life. It was unreal.
It's the Mecca of bare knuckle right now. And Kai actually won the crowd over by the end. A lot of the crowd and people stopped him after the fight with respect. You got to give it up because that was a super hostile crowd.
For hours afterwards. Actually, we ended up having our late night dinner in the same restaurant as Gallo, and we ended up sharing a few kind words with each other afterwards.
I was having my late night breakfast with the big honchos down at Rise.
Nice.
With all the honchos. You know what I'm saying? Barely could speak because I lost my voice, as I always do every time I go to those.
I just got my voice back today, bro.
Oh, Big Boy did fight on Knucklemania 1. Fight 1, actually.
He's a beast, dude. Shout out to Big Boy, man. Much love to that guy.
Shout out to Big Boy.
Chris, I remember that. He told me that.
Hey, shout out to the, I don't know if y'all follow the Bkfc Bet Shark. The dude's amazing, man. If you bet with that dude, the dude wins money, man. You bet with that dude, you win money, bro. Check him out.
Really good. And not to shoot him in the foot because we fuck with him tough too. But the other guy that we fuck with tough is there's BK Shark and the other guy that does really good. BK Bets. Is that what it is?
Yeah, BK Bets. I've seen him. I don't have the pleasure of talking to him, but I do talk to Shark.
They're both amazing. Yeah, Shark's been with he's been hanging out since he started his page, man. Shout out to
here's the panties. Not the best thing in the world, but right next to it.
Hell yeah. So, dude, the rumor has it is it sounds like bare knuckle might be Shark in a venue here in Montana, and I can't wait for it if it comes true because that means you'll be coming.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Have to. I want to see it. I want to see the Great Wonder. I have to see it. The last great place on earth. What do y'all call it? What do y'all say?
The last place, God's country, Big Sky country. Yes, sir.
And Kai has been saying that if you allow it, if they get with him, which I think they should, and he's able to, get some Montana guys on the card, hit the card he's shaped up, he could sell out a 10,000 seat venue there, and I believe he could.
There's a venue here that we're sharking that holds, I think, 12,000 and
12,500.
That's a King Kai.
Yeah, and I think that Kai is eyeballing it really hard. I'm not going to speak for him. But that's what
that's where he would prefer to defend.
That's where he wants to kind of defend. He says that there's other opportunities available, but he really wants to sell out the Metro in Billings, Montana. So Montana, let's make that shit happen.
With him going and fighting Davis and then going to Miami and fighting Gallo, they got to give him it out there in Montana.
Montana, the first one, what is it, October 9th, 2021, 2022?
Yeah.
I don't know why I remember that date. I wasn't even there, but I just know. For some reason.
Wait a minute. Hey, TYLIN, I have to ask you a question. What do you think about the Bret Hart Killer Beast fight?
I think that so I got a chance with both ladies out in Florida.
Me too.
I did confront both of them about the upcoming fight. I don't know if we got it on record. We might have on an interview, but I am a really big fan of Britt. I've been at 3 of her fucking title fights and
defenses. One right here in home, baby.
Yeah,
one
she
right
won the title here in Great Falls, so I really have a bias towards Britt.
And she's been boxing her ass off. She's been boxing her ass off, dude.
And I really love the time that she had with Slaughterhouse because I think it refined a lot of her striking. And then she's just gotten more professional as she dialed in. So I think this fight's going to really showcase who she is right now as a fighter. But also, I think Taylor's more ready and willing and wants a fucking belt bad. And she's been around for a long time, and I think she's really determined. So I think we're going to get a long fight. I think we'll get probably 1 to the 5th. And if Taylor can't fucking produce the heat, you can't beat the champ if you ain't beating the champ, you know? And I think Britt will stay active long enough that she probably does retain the title.
Well, 2 things. I'll say this. Taylor Killer Bee Starling would be a fantastic champion for the sport. Fantastic, beautiful chick, great personality, awesome chick all the way around. But the thing about it is, I just don't see Britt is not going to back up, man. She's not going to back up, and she's very busy. She kind of and a little bit like Kai in a way. Kai was so active. He's so active, man. He's throwing meaningful shots all the time. So it's hard to get your bearings there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. It's just he was pop. He looks good. He looks good doing it.
When you're thinking about defending the whole time.
No, that makes sense.
This ain't,
Shout out to our boy Harvey Singh, who's out here at B.
and this ain't the end. I mean,
Baby.
Oh, nice.
and don't make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. Brian El Gallo Duran will have a championship belt around his waist.
I think he's going to stay
Well,
at 55. I really do. I think he's going to go back up. I think that's where he belongs. I think he hits harder with a heavier weight, and it doesn't deplete him down. And I think he's very comfortable in that weight division, and I honestly do believe he's going to be a champion as well.
Oh, 100%. I have zero doubt about that. Zero doubt.
Bro, I brought it up before you came on the show, actually, but let's give your boy some shine. El Cado is the fucking man, dude.
The dude can. You know what I like about El Gallo? Let's be real here. What I love about El Gallo. You know, we talk about the real street fighter, the real bare knuckle fighter.
No,
you know,
El Cado.
Oh, what?
But yeah, El Cado.
El Cotto. Oh yeah, okay. I was about to go. Yeah, of course, man. Come on, man. El Cotto, man. Well, shout out.
But I wanted you on the right topic, but also say what you were going to say about Duran, man.
Well, I was going to say, you know, El Gallo Duran, man, you know, you hear David Feldman say, this isn't boxing, this is bare knuckle fighting, right? You hear him say it all the time.
Yes, sir.
He's a true bare knuckle fighter. No background in MMA, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, boxing, anything. Dude was in the joint a few years ago, you know, just a street fighter and a good, very talented man. And Kai as a professional athlete who was brought up as a wrestler, a very successful wrestler who knows how to be a professional, basically, per se, right? Man, he didn't look bad against him. He hit him with some big wallop shots, and King Kai showed his real heart. He's always showed heart, but man, he took the shots. No one else. 6 guys have fought Gallo. 6 guys have went to sleep.
Yep.
Okay. 7 guys. Sorry, the 7th guy didn't go to sleep and put a real whooping on him. And yeah, he injured his arm, and we'll see, you know how that works out. But take nothing away from
the show. Actually, he should be available to talk about it here very soon. So we're anticipating that episode.
All right, before I get out of here, Big Face, you got to tell him one time. You got to hit the old Yin Yang Twins intro, Bubba.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that don't happen on these airwaves, Levi. It's not gonna happen, Captain. You know, that's between the boys right there. We keep that, you know. Trayvon, shout out to Kane and shout out to D-Rock. I hope y'all boys are doing well wherever y'all at.
Fair enough, man.
Hey, you going to work? Are you going to work? Is that where you going?
Well, I got to go get stuff ready for the food truck in the morning at Farmer's Market, brother.
Damn, look at you living the Montana life.
Here's my man.
Before you take off, Levi, let him. I got a question for him. I kind of want you to see here for it, which is, what are your thoughts on Ariel Helwani and DP's fucking, and I mean DP as in Dustin Poirier's fucking fight interview the other day, talking about the possibility of him swinging over to bare knuckle?
There's only one promotion that joined, baby.
That's right.
Oh, let's go Jordan Christensen. Fuck it. Win, lose, or draw, we'll go for the dog. He's cool.
You excited for that, big boy? Or big face?
Absolutely. Why would I not be? But, you know, when they talk about swinging around bare knuckle, they talk about other leagues. There's only one league. You got a Bkfc, man. You got to come over here, man. I mean, all due respect to everyone that steps in those rings, but, I mean, look at what they're putting out there. Look at the package and look what they do for the fighter. You know, it feels like a fighter league to y'all, to me, doesn't it, to y'all? Does it not feel
Yeah.
like a fighter organization?
And you know, Dustin's actually my favorite UFC fighter. He really grew onto me in the last few years. It used to be GSP for as long as the fucking promotion's been around that I've been watching.
Right, before you leave, Levi, and I want to hear both of y'all about this. Don't you expect now with Conor McGregor's involvement, as we see it grow, we'll see more a different level tier of guy from the MMA world come over now?
Yes, I feel like people that are ready to just turn it into striking, that don't want to wrestle around, or if they had like a back injury or something, you know.
Let's talk Conor
Yeah.
then. Conor's fought Dustin. Wouldn't that be something special to see the owner of a fucking promotion
And
and getting into the ring?
What if we
to
had an
fight
owner's
a
night
fucking-
where David and Connor fought, not together?
that would be all
That's
right.
fucking nuts, dude. But you know, the possibility
Let's
of
get
Dustin.
Nelson in there too. Let's get Nelson Lopez
Yeah,
Jr.
let's
in
get
there.
Nelson in there, dog. He's a mid king,
Professional,
so
yeah.
let's fucking figure it out, right?
Well, let's say this, man. I have a dream. As they say, I have a dream
Yeah.
that one day Conor McGregor is headlining a bare knuckle fight in Las Vegas, and we're there. There's 50,000 people. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
My
come
God,
on, guys.
The day that Vegas opens up, Conor needs the headline. There's no doubt about it.
Could you imagine that card?
Oh,
Well,
gosh.
I mean, I'll say this too
Hold on.
while we're talking about it. I'm a homegrown guy. We don't need the big names. You can put together these dope cards with BKFC stars now. He's
No,
got
yeah.
it there. They put in the work. They put in the money. They marketed these guys. They follow them. They follow them. They follow them.
Needs to open
And
up,
now
right?
they got names.
I agree. Just needs to open up, man.
Yes, sir.
That'll change the whole game. With that, shout out to everybody. I'll be back. We might have Gogo on tomorrow. We're just waiting for an answer. He was doing a little photo shoot that I seen. If he goes to check his Instagram, he'll know what I'm talking about. Shout out to him.
Yeah, man. Levi, thank you for actually coming in. Levi wasn't supposed to come in. I was just gonna hold it down with me and maybe Christian. But I wanted to get something out. Big Face is fucking making this fucking sicker and shit. Thank you for joining, man.
My guy. My pleasure.
We have to run a real episode here real shortly. I don't want to
think
keep
all
you the
three
whole
of us,
time. I know
because
you want to watch the fights too.
Big Boy, I know, is also interested. I think we should get like a fucking round table with all three of us, because that's two more wealth of fucking knowledge folks.
Yes, that would
You know
be
what I
fucking awesome. We were going to be working closely with Big Face. We just don't know how we're going to navigate it yet, but this is our guy. We got to introduce him tonight in a special way. Thank you for joining the Fight Companion, Big Face. You are the fucking man. Levi's going to get out of here. I'm going to hold it down for a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to actually make it to main event or not, but I did want to watch part of this show with you guys.
All right. Much love. Follow the Instagram.
Yes, sir.
The Weekly
All right. Love you, Levi. Holla at you, bro.
I'll see you later, my man.
My man.
Love you, bro.
Love you, brother.
So
Molly
I'll
dog.
talk to you later after I get
Peace
out
out,
of here.
Swiss. Hey, hold it down.
It's going to be me and Swiss. It looks like I'm solo dolo, but Swiss is holding down the tech side of things right now. And
I can't get too far without these, but other than that, I'm out here.
yeah,
I'm here.
Chad, if you want to
Yo.
get off, you can, man. I don't want to keep you going, but if you want to bullshit, I'm here, bro.
Oh, yeah. I'm here with you, brother. I'm here with you. I see mine on the background right
Yes,
there.
sir. All right, cool, man. That leaves
Yeah.
me with somebody that knows the business as well as I do.
Hey, and we like to have a good time. That's what we hear. It's all about. Shout out to Savage Sip Coffee.
Yeah,
the lights
man,
on for
for
me.
sure. One of BKFC's big sponsorships. Dude, shout out to you and introducing the boys to Bam.
Hey, by the way, man, we need to each try and get this happen. I haven't had no success yet getting Bam on the show. I got the contact. We need to have the management talk. Because Bam is, like he said, that Knoxville, man, he wants to talk about that. And why not? Let's talk about it.
BKFC to be a part-time announcer too, just so you know.
Well, that would be dope. I mean, Bam, we grew up, we Bam guys. That's my generation. You know what I'm saying? Bam's my age. So I definitely grew up with Bam.
Due to Bam, and I'm gonna say all of them, all the Jackass guys, dude. Even though, even at that time, I became a gangster a few years later. But to be honest with you, I love that skateboarding Jackass crew right before the era that changed my life.
Dude, see,
And
before even
yeah, they gave me the courage to. Me and Levi were doing home videos back in the day, trying to do some kind of I guess you would vlog it. I guess back in the day.
just doing dumb
And it gave us the courage, and it was all because of Jackass, dude. We were doing these stunts where we would we had these red wagons, and someone at the end of the hill would sit. This is how it all started. And they would sit and wait, dude, while we jousted. So we had 2 jousting sticks. One dude would come down with a red wagon with the fucking jousting stick that we got. They were pool sticks. And we put like little shit, like tapes, balls of fucking socks and shit on the end of them, and ram those fuckers into each other. And we started filming that shit. And that was like the first time me and Levi started filming shit crazy.
No doubt.
And bam. So when I
So
met,
how about this? Last night I'm sitting there checking some shit out, and up comes Celebrity Deathmatch, and it's Bam Margera versus Tony Hawk on the old Celebrity Deathmatch. I'm like, dude is an icon, bro. He an icon. But he looked great, man. He looked healthy. He said he'd been on the clean path. He had his girl with him. Looked like they had a lot of good energy. He been doing tricks online. If you follow him online, kids doing backflips, ollies, and shit. Hey, man, Bam's doing it. Shout out to you, Bam.
Dude, I was just watching his story, and he's actually still super active on a skateboard, man. Like, doing some gangster shit, too.
Gangster, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Dude.
I don't know how that dude's knees are holding up, bro, because I'm 35.
And he's about 275 right now. You see that motherfucker? He's still, you know, he toting a burping right there. He's like, he got a belly keg.
Yeah, dude, and that's what I was saying. How is his knees holding up? Because I'm 35 and my knees are fucked.
Well, that's because he get up at 5 a.m. You see him getting stretched out. He gets stretched out on like that. Yogi's into that stretching shit. Which, man, hey, me at my age, you got to stretch, bro. You got to
I'm
stretch.
a big yoga advocate, actually, man. It's so good for your fucking mind and your body, dude. Like, if you have the time to dedicate an hour or so every day to yoga, you should. It's fucking awesome shit. If you do, you know what I mean? I've actually got yoga meditation certified at one point in my life.
You were saying
Yeah, dude. Nobody knows that,
That's cool.
dude, but it's true.
Yeah.
I used to meditate yoga a lot, dude, and fucking it was really beneficial. I don't know why I stopped. I just kind of got too busy, I think.
So what do you think about this second California card here? California, huge fight culture, man. What's it looking like, and how do you feel? What's the crowd looking like to you?
They're banging, bro. Every fight that we've got to witness. So it's hard to watch the fights because, like, Fight Companions, for me, we have to keep it so we don't get copywritten in trouble. So we have to keep the volume down. It's hard to hear and engage so I'm learning how to watch and kind of do Fight Companions because we haven't really done them. And what I have got to see is that everyone that I see, like right now, Jordan Christensen and those guys are fucking banging, dude. And every fight has been really active. It's not like that Mexico card that everyone really was disappointed in. Everyone thought Mexico was going to bang like California did, and they didn't really hold up that well. But this card, California they're fighters, dude. I think they're just like Florida and Montana. These motherfuckers like to get down.
We actually, man, had the privilege at the Canada card, the last Jad Masan Wong fight.
Yeah.
Bkfc allowed us to show the video, and we had like 6 champs on. We had Taylor Killer Beast Darling on. We had No Doubt Trout. We had a lot of different fighters on all night long, and we watched it in the middle. We had everybody around like the Brady Bunch, you know what I'm saying? And in the middle, you saw the fight with no sound, so we could talk about it. Now, see, that's the way to do it right there. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
I'm like you.
Bkfc's approval to do that, which I'm sure they will, but we haven't really tried that route. And honestly, I don't know because YouTube's the tricky motherfucker. It's not so much motherfucking Bkfc.
Oh yeah. I definitely got flagged on YouTube when I did it.
To be like, this is someone else's intellectual property, and we're like, fuck you, we got permission, and it's just a
demonetized.
to navigate it yet.
I don't want shit demonetized. I want my
Jod though. Jod has a fucking war ahead of her with the champ, the motherfucking goat, the female goat of bare knuckle Faria. Nobody really is giving her a fair shake, and that's to be expected when you line up against Faria. Are you going to be in Salt Lake, and what are your thoughts on that main event? Because like I said, it's been almost like a unanimous decision. Like people are like, I don't know, Jod just might not have it in her.
Thanks for saying that. Shout out to Gree, edible company out of Massachusetts. You got me there? Am I frozen up there?
What was that?
Bro, it seems like I froze on my end. Y'all froze up there, but if you can see me, that's good. I said, I'm back now. We good. Shout out to Gree. I will be missing no numbered shows, my dude. I will be in Salt Lake City, and there ain't no woman that can beat Christine Ferrer at 125 or 135. So the Misfit will be retaining that title, and she'll be getting another title. And I believe I heard some rumblings there'll be a Queen of Violence title, and that'll be that. Yeah, and from what I hear, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But nobody ain't beating Misfit, man. They ain't beating Misfit, man. Period. She's scary, bruh.
She's just
Scary.
that's a Kobe mentality. You know what I mean? She is unwilling to let anybody get an edge on her, and I think that's one of her biggest advantages.
And she's there live tonight. She's there live at the California show.
Oh, shout out, Champ.
Shout out to Misfit. She's definitely there. She was talking about she's on the road trip. Yeah, man, she's always on the parlay. But hey, Jade is beautiful and talented and exciting. And who knows, you know, she's powerful. She could, but I just don't see nobody knocking the champ out. So, and that's the way she'd have to do it. Because you ain't going to beat her.
You're going to have to stop the champ in order to take the belt from her. Because
you're not going to take her soul. You're not going to take her heart. You're not going to beat her in a decision, I don't think.
Now, from Jade's last performance, though, I mean, do you give her a swinger's chance?
Well, Roman was kind of pissed off too, wasn't she?
Yeah.
He thought she got early outed a little bit, but no, yeah, she looked super powerful and very strong. And no, she got a puncher's chance. She could knock her out. If it can do it, she's the only one that can do it. And you know, I guess to say that's the most interesting fight for us, the fans that know. Correct. The Wong Pereira fight is the only fight that interests us.
I actually didn't think we were going to get it, and then we got it.
Well, all along. So go ahead, Chris.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
I was just thinking this, like, so there's Jug, the baddest man on the planet. Is it fair to say that Faria's the baddest bitch on the planet?
Yeah.
I think she's
yeah.
No, I wouldn't say that word around her to her face.
Lorenzo right now is I don't know if you know because you're out of this guy he's not on the internet ever, but Lorenzo just got caught allegedly with performance enhancing drugs from the Knucklemania 4 event.
Oh.
So he's in some fucking deep water and possibly 40 G's down if he didn't pay up.
Well, he has already currently been suspended 18 months and he owes $40,000. He passed the self-regulate where he could turn himself in and get the lower fine and the lower suspension because he wants to fight it. Of course, he will appeal this, and they'll see what happens. But I mean, so far it looks like he's out for 18 months, which is horrible. This is and he don't got that kind of time, to be honest with you.
I can still hear you. I'm just going over here for a second.
I do think so. Juggernaut, and it's a damn shame because straight up. One of the most, if not the most exciting dude in combat sports. Every time he fights, you have to watch it. You think somebody getting knocked out immediately. And now, he out for 18 months or whatever. And to be honest with you, he got pieced up pretty quick by Mick Terrell. Yeah, he fell. He hurt his arm. He would have got up and went on. But, dude, man.
I was going to say it dude, I want to see them run that back again.
I just don't think you're going to see that run back. It's going to be too long. Whatever. Mick's going to fight again sooner rather than later. I would imagine he'd want to.
As far as I know, though, the Lorenzo team is possibly combating it. I know he doesn't agree with what happened, so he's made some public statements.
Oh, he's going to appeal it. You 100%. He's got to. Yeah. He got lawyers. Juggernaut is an industry.
That he doesn't. Yeah, he thinks that he was spiked and all types of shit. So we're going to find out shortly what Lorenzo has up his sleeve. I don't expect that story to go away anytime soon. It's really developing as we talk about it.
How is his arm? Have you talked to him at all?
Lorenzo's arm seems to be doing well. It was kind of a freak thing. It didn't break. It dislocated is what I understood.
Dude, when we were there and he stood up and I saw that just dangling. Oh.
Well, and he had heard it earlier. He said that he hurt that same elbow in an earlier fight, maybe in the fight with the Marine. I can't remember which fight, but he had heard it before. But yeah, it was freaky, man. It folded back behind his arm. It was really freaky. I hated it because I'll be honest, once again, I thought the Juggernaut was going to pull off the knockout upset there and have all three straps, which would have been insane, man.
I have some really awesome behind the scenes footage because I'm a Juggernaut fan and nothing against
me too.
I love Mick too, but I'm a Lorenzo guy. He's been my friend behind the scenes for a long time now. And I fucking had it manifested. I really believed that he was gonna get Mickey and have 3 titles. I just had it in my mind, and seeing him going like that, like it shocked the fuck out. I didn't even know what to think anymore. Like when I seen it happen, I was like, "There's no way, dude, no way."
Kind of fluky, I guess.
It was fluky, but you can't take nothing from the champ because he hit him with an uppercut and Lorenzo went down. You know, it is what it is. And
it was a pretty shot too. It was a nice shot.
Clean uppercut,
it was a tight uppercut. And here's the thing, man. By that time, I had snuck up from the media table and had made my way to about 3 chairs from the apron. So I was right there, yo, and it was crazy. And it was shocking, man. It was really shocking. I was upset because, like you, I love bare knuckle fight, man. It's just something about it that it lights the fire in me like nothing. But Juggernaut, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt made me really passionate about it. I remember, I was watching the fights, loving them. And that fight with the Marine, man, when he got up, I said, oh my God. When he hit that dude and paid him to blow
Were you there in
up.
person, Face?
What?
Were you there in person?
I was not. I missed that fight, man.
That was fucking insane.
But I watched it. I watched it live on the pay-per-view, you know what I'm saying? And when he hit the canvas, that was it. I was hooked, line and sinker. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. Now that, both of us, much love and blessings to the Weekly Bus as well. But, we're getting some sponsorships now. So we able to travel more. I don't plan on missing any numbered shows the rest of the year, man. I got to be at all the numbered shows, man.
Yes, dude, for real.
Up and down, we there. We'll be there.
This, we're lucky enough with our sponsorships that they understanding that that's our bread and butter as far as exposure goes. I mean, that's where we get our views. That's where we get our contacts.
Where you advance it. Every time you go to a show, the show's bigger. You're motivated. You got more inside things to talk about. You build those relationships. Like what we're doing right now couldn't happen if Miami didn't happen. What we're doing right now, right? Miami happened. I got to hang out with you cats. I met y'all in LA. Of course, we went down there, and boom, boom. This is the network thing, man. And the sport is blowing up, bruh.
It's the #1 growing sport in the world over pickleball.
That's
crazy to say.
I'll kick you with your pickleballs.
And I worked at a fitness facility, a high-end fitness facility for years, and I was the #1 salesman for memberships and membership management for years. And fucking, I can tell you the maddest I ever seen senior citizens was pickleball.
What big boy talking about? What big boy talking about? Y'all can get it. What you talking about, big boy? Big boy talking about y'all can get it. Wait a minute now. Pause.
I'm not sure.
Crazy. Y'all can get it is crazy.
It says big face right here. XLR cord broke. I can't do it.
Oh.
I don't really know what that.
That means my mic. He says my mic. Something's wrong with my mic.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, fuck, dude, that sucks, dude. But as far as California goes, dude, California is being a real fucking pain in the ass for our sport that we love. It's the only state that we've seen try to fucking test every fucking fighter, and it's just, what promotion do you see that? You know what I mean? Like where they target and they test everyone on the card. It's insane.
What's this?
And I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm not going to say they shouldn't because I think we should have professional fighters. But like, at what point is it viewed as a target or targeting a company or promotion or a fucking sport?
Is there some?
Yeah, big boy. How that sound? That sound better, big boy.
Has to be
oh yeah, dude, you do sound better now.
Yeah. I switched the mic. I fixed the mic.
Oh my gosh, yeah, your voice became 50 times deeper, dog.
Bassy,
oh, that's my real shit. That's my real shit. My bad, y'all. My bad.
That is hilarious.
No, yeah, that sounds.
Damn, big boy, you should have told me earlier, man.
I thought it sounded good. I couldn't tell the difference, to be honest with you, until you changed it.
Yeah.
Oh, big boy, listen, I'm going to every show because, listen, I've been funding this the big face way. We all got jobs, you know what I'm saying? But, luckily, I've just gained a sponsor that is going to help me do that. And obviously, I do want to announce this, but I'll announce something right live here with the Weekly Bus Boys.
Hell yeah.
I'm coming out with the Big Face Knockout line of CBD products, an ointment for your joints, protein bars, recovery bars, low-fat yogurts for a whole fighter program, and a strain of flour, big face knockout. And we're going to have some big champs involved. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, congratulations. That's fucking sick. We've been wanting to get a weed named after us, and we haven't got there yet, so that's fucking
I got you. Watch this. I'm about to get y'all the weekly buster. Watch, we're going to get y'all a strain. And here's what you do. Because, hey, we're trying to fund a dream here. We want to go to the fights. We fight fans. This is for the fighters. That's what I tell everybody all the time. I'm for the fighters. So if I'm finding any kind of way, the hustling spirit to be able to go to these shows, big boy, that's how we doing it. That's how we doing it right now. Shout out to Josh Chassis. Shout out to everybody. And look for me at the Prospect Amateur event, August 31st in Florida. The official commentator, official interviewer for that event, Big Face. Prospect Amateur. Yes, sir. August 31st.
Dude, awesome.
Shout out to Nelson Lopez Jr.
Your pretty face on Bkfc, then that's fucking sick as shit.
We dig down, baby. So, hey, man, you're going to be in Sturgis, right? That's close to you guys, right? Sturgis is on your map or what?
That's the plan. It's in Sturgis.
Look, we're going to be probably in tents, man. You can stay in my tent, dog. Have you seen Sturgis?
Yeah, I know. Hopefully, we got some people with campers, man, because I heard it's a fucking madhouse, dude.
Big Betty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It is sick.
I have a camper we can drive.
Swiss has a camper. I forgot about that.
We can rig it up and do podcasts in there.
Oh,
there's a lot of ass cheeks. A lot of ass cheeks, my dude.
At Sturgis?
A lot of chapless ass. A lot of assless chaps.
Lots of leather.
Here's the nipples, because without them, tits would be pointless.
That card is shaping up to be a fucking animal card, dude. You can tell they want blood on that card because of who they put on that card. They are looking for hard-hitting individuals, and they're.
Did they put the shark on that card? Did they put the shark there?
I know they were planning on it. I know
he's got to be. That's his people out there. They'll love him, dude.
Josh Watson versus Ruben Roundstone is going to be a fucking fight, dude.
Ruben Roundstone always comes to fight, bro.
Yes, dude. He just loves the fight, dude. Yeah.
I saw him last on that Canada show. He was on the Wong undercard, right?
Yep, in Canada, and he got the job done. He broke the fucking the mat. Actually, he put his foot through the floor.
It looks freaky when he does that Native American war paint shit on his face too, bro.
He does it with a mission too, bro. That red face hand paint means Montana's missing indigenous people. Because we have a lot of people, especially natives, who go missing, and they have a movement up here as far as trying to get them located and shit. And that's MMIP, and he makes sure that he wears the red face paint for those guys.
Shout out to him. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. This is another fight that's going into. It looks like, is it the second? Yeah, they were banging early on in this first. So.
Yeah, who you got? Who's fighting, man? What you got going on over there?
You can't see because I have it so low. Let me see here. We got
Chris to get on his job.
Rosas and Ingwiz. Don't mind me if I butchered their last names, and I probably did.
Who's the main fight? War? The dude War?
War and what the fuck's his name, dude? Peralta.
Hey, we should send the Misfit the link and see if she'll go live from like where she's at the.
I'll reach out to her right now. Actually.
Yeah, man, me too. I'll message her. Say, come on, she'll jump on with us, champ. I wonder what she's got going on over there. Oh, by the way, while we have a lull right here, I also act in Tubi movies. I've been in like 3 Tubi movies, and my latest movie, if you have Tubi for free, I Made You, has dropped today. By Barry Williams Films. Your boy Big Face plays Vegas Knight.
Yes. Oh, that's what I'll be doing tonight. Then I'll be watching your little.
I sent you the link, Ty, and I got to say your boy crushed it. They talking about doing a whole movie about Vegas with Vegas Knight. So yeah, man.
Let's go, dude. Yeah, man. That's fucking sick. Because we were talking about that in Florida. Actually, you showed me a little snippet
And I want to say this. So I'm working on another screenplay right now with a writer. I want to do a movie surrounding the bare knuckle BKFC world. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do the kind of dude gets out of prison, got to start fighting, gets into and I'm going to work with BKFC, get them to let me shoot scenes in between fights at events like they would Rocky. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do a BKFC movie called Knuckle Up. Man, hey, watch, I'm going to play a CD like manager type, trying to steal some money from a motherfucker. We're going to get you in the movie, Ty. You in the movie, bro. You in the Weekly Bus is in the movie.
You let me know, man. I'm in, man.
I'll let you and Levi can play the commentators from the play-by-play. Boom. That's what we do.
Out of this planet, man. I'd be out of this planet.
You know it.
Radio guy.
That'd be so cool, man. Congratulations on your acting gigs, man. I know
Hey, man.
that you're really passionate about it, bro.
So it's just like this, man. I believe in doors opening. Like, Ty, every time you do something, every time I do something, it leads to something else. And you got to say yes, man. You got to keep following that path because we all have a habit of saying no. And big mad love to you. You lost your father recently, man. Things happen in our lives, man, that slow down this passionate grind. But you got to keep opening them doors every day because that's what you're here for. The sad thing about it is, man, we're here for a good time. We're not here for a long time. And that's a fact. I mean, so, love to you, mad love to you and the pops. And you cats is blowing up, man. I didn't see you. I followed y'all way before I even got into doing this. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all cats.
Hey, thanks for your kind words, man. You've been privately giving me kind words since my father's passing, and I really fucking appreciate you, bro, as a friend. Thank you.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. One love, for real.
My dad, man, he was the best. I lost him just recently, and I'm still coping with it. Actually, that's part of the reason why we've been taking so much time to ourselves.
Aren't you having a celebration of his life soon? When y'all doing that?
Yeah, we're planning it. It's we're going to be doing it here in August, and actually we're going to be doing it in the same building as our studio, so which makes it really cool. One of the final places that he was he got to see in person what the studio looked like because he lived about 5 or 6 hours from us. So he never got a chance to come in here. And one of our coolest memories is him coming to get to see the studio and shit.
And I want to tell you, man, so I was following y'all too when y'all finally got the studio. And I was watching from my okay. And I remember, man, that was big. That's big. That was big for y'all, man. And plus, man, it's about what look at the relationships you guys have in the sport, man. I watch you work at the network. I watch you network in person. The fighters love you. You got a lot of great relationships there, and that's what it's about, man. I mean, how you think Sal Palantonio and all them cats get what they get? One day they will look back at this, and these fighters we're watching right now will be the legends, like the Iceman Chuck Liddells, and these will be the dudes that, wow, man, these the Luis Palomino and the Emperor. He went 8 years without losing. I mean, so. And by the way, we don't talk about him enough. Shout out to you, man, Luis the Emperor Palomino.
Dude,
he got to get his rematch, bro. He needs his. That division is stacked. 165, 155, 145.
Yeah, though I love those divisions actually because they're so competitive. On the topic of Palomino, though, it's not his fault that the judges go a certain way on certain fights.
All right, yeah, nothing to do with him.
I love that dude, man. He's been nothing but respectful towards us, and he always
he's super professional, man. Super professional, bro.
I mean, I do have love for that guy, man. Regardless if I disagree with some of the shit that, as far as his wins and shit go, I do respect.
And let's be real, man. Let's be real. He realizes that the fight that he had against, no doubt, Trout, where Trout fought by the way, a masterpiece of a fight. And fought him exactly how you had to fight him to win and seemed to do easy. But don't think the Palomino's some, Johnny come lately, man. He gonna understand the holes that he did. And in that 5th round of that fight, you saw the Emperor start to fight a little bit of his fight, but it was too late. He's a charge forward action dude, mix it up, get the fight dirty, and win that way. And he didn't do that with him. He let him pivot around and move around him and out footwork him. Which, if you watch that fight and a lot of sneaky shots, Palomino ate a lot of shots that night because he was hitting with shovel hooks, uppercut, under the armpit shots, small shots. He was really, And Trout's a world class. Let me tell you just something. As a boxing guy, one of the best boxers of our generation in the 2010s, junior light heavyweight champion, almost unbeatable, beat Canelo Alvarez, and they robbed him of that. He's a generational talent as a boxer.
You look at what he did within the not once but twice, because look at the Diego Sanchez fight too.
He busted Diego Sanchez up.
Oh, he fucked so
he
bad.
He fucked him up, and that's a tough dude.
Shit, man. Tried to throw a little scam, say there was grease, this and that. No, man, we were there in person, and we knew what happened. I was like, and I had to tell him in person, I'm like, bro, there was nothing against you, Diego, because you're a fucking dope fighter. But Austin beat the brakes off you, bro. So, that's what it was, man.
Well, I think we never say this, man. Like when you see. We have a lot of name fighters that come over, like UFC or boxers, right? And then they're mid-card name guys, right? And then, like in Perry's instance, he was a sub 500 guy in UFC, but he's a superstar here.
Yeah.
Trout was a legit top 5 badass generational talent boxer, and he's over here. And nobody ever says that. He was no mid-card. He was a Showtime main event fighter. And rarely lost. And when he lost, it was controversial. Still to this day, he could step in 155, 165 and beat somebody, a top fighter. So Trout, to us, man, that's a gem. And I interviewed, we need to get him back in the cycle. We need to see him soon.
Yeah.
Very soon.
He's been too quiet. I'd like to hear from him.
He's a smart fighter too, man. Super smart fighter.
That's what I was going to say, actually. I was going to say, as
super
far as
intelligent, man.
Bare knuckle, bro. His precise timing showed really, really, really well against Palomino. The shots he picked and were using, it was all boxing skill. Like you were talking about earlier, the shovel uppercuts, the fucking tight up. He was so tight in his precision that every time Palomino tried to get into his usual routes, get in close, trying to fuck you up, even shoulder rubbing and shit, was not allowed by fucking Trout, because Trout was so precise with, you ain't getting close enough to do that, I won't let you. He was, like you said, the footwork, everything was so fucking good from Trout, from his boxing ability, and what he did by watching and adapting from Diego's fight was unreal. He's a real champion.
I mean, yeah, and that little sidestep, when he sidestepped to the side and he punched him under his armpit and caught him and dropped him.
That's what I had in mind, bro.
I was literally front row seat sitting beside Tony Loco Soto as Loco Soto had his arm around me, telling me in my ear, breaking the fight down, the whole fight, geniusly, by the way. Shout out to Loco. He was calling it, and he saw, and when he knocked him down, later on they said, well, maybe it wasn't a knockdown. Oh no, he was on Queer Street, bro. He was on Queer Street. He almost fell through the ring ropes. You know what I'm saying? Like he got up.
Timed and too well placed.
That was one of the craziest punches I've ever seen in my life. If you watch it, he's just doing the man dance. He just slides around, whap up, right up under his armpit. Never saw the punch, man.
If he's gonna perform like that, anybody that steps in that ring against him is gonna fucking.
Well, 165. I mean, who right now? I mean, what are we looking at right there at the welterweight? You know what I'm saying? Like.
That would be the Jake Lindsay's and the fucking Britos. That's what.
First of all, Brito is the only fighter I'd like to see him fight. If you're asking me who I want him to fight, I would love to see him fight him. But I know that Luis Palomino deserves. A lot of people say, well, he wasn't even close. It don't matter. He deserves the rematch. The dude did everything the Bkfc wanted for years. He was undefeated. He that
was the case, and they did have a rematch. That does give Brito, because he still has to get through Lindsay, that opportunity, and that would be great to like.
I mean, in the perfect world, Ty, that's what you get. You get Albuquerque or something like that, where he can fight in New Mexico in front of his people, or Houston, Texas, where he can fight in front of his people. You get him the rematch, and then you get Brito to fight the winner of that fight.
Yes.
I mean, and then here's the thing. Here's the beautiful thing about it. Even Kai's only 23. At 25, 26, Kai could be at 155. Kai could be at 165.
He's already mentioned John.
Oh, I know, but I know. So that whole, and everybody at 145, like, okay, even like your boy, when he wins the bet, Blas could go to 155. All these boys can jump around that 10-pound weight right there.
Yeah.
So that's what's so exciting. Redneck is fighting King Mo as a light heavy.
That is an interesting topic, isn't it?
Light heavyweight bout. People are going to be, there's already been some hate, okay, saying the fight don't make sense. Listen, here's how it makes sense. Redneck Mandela is pound for pound one of the top 2 fighters in the world, and Bkfc. He may not have they don't think he has the outside name. He has the inside biggest name.
Yeah.
King Mo, and he's a boy, he'll knock your fucking block off. Redneck Mandela will knock your block off.
Yes. I'm going to echo a lot of the opinions that are floating around, because it's going to be really exciting to see King Mo. Sure, fine. And Dave does, deserve a name coming in outside the promotion. That's big. I get that. But do you know who is making his way back in and who's been seen a lot present? Is fucking the Marine, dude. And
oh yeah.
I would love to have seen Mundell in the Marine fucking lineup.
Oh man, yes. I can't argue against that tie. That's a dream.
That intrigued me, and I was shocked to see the Dave Mundell thing, especially with Richmond fucking making his appearances and saying that he's hungry.
So, and we know that Dave, shout out to him, man, good friend of mine, man, Dave Mundell, probably my best friend as a fighter, good dude, great dude. He wants Mike Perry, man. He tried his best. He did his best to make that fight happen. Mike, obviously, that's not going to happen. I think the King Mo, man, is them trying to give him something to shut him up, because Redneck coming to every event strapped up.
And he's ready, yeah. And I think we all really pushed for that Perry fight, because who doesn't want that fucking fight? It's
Perry, that's who doesn't. Perry.
Listen, I don't think he's scared of that fight. I just think
he's not scared. It just doesn't make. He's got a good thing. Listen, man. Shout out to Mike Perry, man. He's great for the sport, man. We wouldn't be sitting where we're sitting right now without Mike Perry. Okay. 100%. Don't hate on him. He brings millions and millions of eyeballs. He's a fantastic fighter. He's a great lightning rod. You see him on these shows. He says things you want to. I mean, and he's fighting this. Let's talk about that. Here we are, man. Jake Paul. He gonna get. By the way, 30 million people on Netflix gonna watch this fight.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay, so I didn't know if it was a pay-per-view due to the fact that Tyson pulled from the original.
No, it's the same. It's a 2-package deal now. It's on Netflix. So when people watch this fight, they're going to Google Mike Perry, what? BKFC, what? And it's going to bring millions of eyeballs to our sport, which is what we want to see, right? And when he knocks Jake Paul's block off, which is what the fuck he's going to do.
I got money on Perry right now, low key with some.
I hope he beats the shit out of him so embarrassingly that he has no choice but to take the gloves off and come fight him again in the bare knuckle ring.
I just don't think that Mike is gonna. Mike's different as far as anyone else that Jake's lined up, and I'm not gonna say Jake hasn't lined up against dogs, because he has.
This is a dog. This is a different kind of dog.
Lose, man.
He has fought no kind of dog like this, Ty.
Right, and he's on a really big platform right now. He doesn't want to lose. I mean, if you lose, then what? Your stock's going to deplete because you lost to Jake. It's not a smart move to lose to Jake. So I think fucking.
Actually, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think in that bit. I don't think he loses any cachet if he loses in his sport. Outside the sport, his name takes a hit. Inside the bare knuckle sport, no, he's still got to be beaten in that ring. But
true.
But I'll say this: I don't expect him to embarrass himself out there. No. We all know that. Listen, Mike Perry's no world-class boxer, but neither is Jake Paul. Let's be real here. I mean, he's beat up on defensive backs and NBA players and whatever. I mean,
I think he had his hands full with Anderson Silva, and it really showed a lot when he fought him.
And Anderson Silva was 77 years old when they fought.
Right.
He beat Joe Lewis's ass.
And he showed that his gas tank wasn't good enough to keep up with an older Silva in the late rounds. You know what I'm saying? So I know that Perry's a dog, dude, and he's fucking capable of banging probably all of it. You know, and that's just the way, because he trains all the fucking time. He doesn't stop. The guy fights nonstop. And actually, when I have my moments with Mike Perry and I ask him what he's doing to fucking train, all he says is, I love to fight. I fight nonstop. I don't even train really because I like to spar more than I like to train, basically. That's the guy, man. And Jake doesn't get that. I do. I know the guy as far as I can. I get to know him every time I'm around him, and every time that I'm around him, it tells me that guy's a fucking freak, dude. He's a
You don't
freak.
have to be a genius, Ty, to see that. If
Yeah.
you look at Jake Paul's face, it's chiseled, and if you look at Mike Perry's face, it's smushed. He loves to fight, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, I think that Jake's going to have the reach advantage there. He's going to try to stay outside. I think Perry knows how to make it dirty, and he's going to take him in some real deep water. I mean, that's it. And Payne is where he lives, bro. That's where that dude lives.
To go live.
When he broke Eddie Alvarez's orbital bone in Salt Lake City, bruh, he smashed his face in. He was losing by getting. He was beating Mike Perry at that point. Eddie Alvarez was winning the fight. Didn't you think so or no?
I hate saying it, but I'm going to. But I had Eddie fucking picked, bro. And
Eddie was winning.
I thought Eddie was going to be more of a technical fighter, which he was in that first round, you know. And I thought it was going to be that way for a lot of the fight. I did not expect Mike Perry's power to fucking shatter Alvarez.
Cracked his skull plate, bro. When your orbital bone gets broke, that's up in your skull piece, bro.
And that's where I fucked up with Perry, is that, like, I didn't think he had the power to fucking really put down Eddie like that, and he fucking smoked Eddie and ultimately really hurt Eddie.
And good for Platinum P, man, getting this second act in his career. And a lot of people in the BKFC, I see this about Misfit Perea too. Shout out to Misfit getting a second act in her. She's a kickboxer for many years, an undefeated boxer as well, that never got her due, and now they're champions. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different story. Those are cats at the tail end of their career. You know, the Trouts, the Palominos, but then you have the Kais, the HD Davises, the Brian, the Gallos, the Royal Reavers, the Blosses, a great young core of fantastic fighters, the Tony Loco Sotos. I mean, this is crazy, bro.
Let's talk about Tony, man, because Tony has a really big opportunity, man. We're talking big because, as far as I understand, the stadium that Spain is, the venue in Spain is fucking the biggest ever for BKFC, is what I'm understanding. And that's putting him on the biggest live stage that anyone's been on, as far as bare knuckle. And I think that, and he's going overseas. What do you think about his process of handling all that?
I'm going to say this. Shout out to Tony Loco Soto. You know, I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Fayetteville, North Carolina, home of J. Cole, baby. And I'm about 2 hours from Tony Loco Soto in Hickory, North Carolina. He has the Loco Soto boxing gym there in Hickory. Shout out to him. That's my guy. He's going over there. He's going to bring the belt back to North Kakalaki. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Tony Loco Soto is a bad fucking man, dude. And he's going to get it. He's been on the shelf too long, man. We haven't seen him fight in over a year.
See, that's what leads into this question, is not only is he taking a super long trip, but he's also coming off a long hiatus.
He stays crazy active, man. He has an incredible program here training kids. I don't know if you follow him online. He has an active class of boxers type. He's always doing clinics. I don't think the rust is going to be an issue for him. And honestly, I feel like it's going to be a quick fight, man. This guy's got something to prove. He is focused.
He won an award from us last year's award for Fight of the Year with him and fucking John Tyler Goodjohn. That was such a banger.
It says something about it when, as soon as Austin Trout won the welterweight championship of the world at 165, he said, "Well, I heard that Tony Loco Soto's the best, and that's who I want. I want to fight him." So he said, "Man, we go down to 155 and fight for that belt." That's what he wanted to happen, by the way. Loco Austin Trout wanted his next fight to be this fight in Spain against Loco Soto for that vacant belt, which would have been crazy, by the way.
Super crazy.
Super crazy. But, you know, there goes the politics of the Palomino rematch in there and whatever clauses. There were contracts involved. So, but yeah, Spain, man. And by the way, when they were last over there, when they were in Bulgaria, you know, they did 12,500 at that venue in Bulgaria.
See how beautiful their fucking floor is?
Man, they had the tables, bro.
They had glass fucking goblets on.
I was jealous. They had centerpieces and fucking flowers and shit.
Bro, me and Levi were laughing so hard. We're like, pull that shit in America, man.
So I checked it, and we could have flown to Bulgaria for $380, bro. We should have fucking did it.
Crazy, dude. And everyone told me that was the best experience that I've been.
Liquor's mad cheap over there, dude. I was in the Navy. Let me tell you something. Liquor's stupid cheap. Stupid cheap.
I didn't know flights were dirt cheap over there, but that makes sense because it's so close to Russia.
No, I said liquor. Liquor is stupid cheap. Liquor.
Oh, liquor. Yeah. I can imagine the options right there.
Like in Miami, one drink $62. So
he ain't lying.
and shout out to Big Country and shout out to Russ. A Big Country was standing there with me, and I said, "I got you, Bo. I got your drink." I said, "Let me get Tito's and Red Bull, and what you want?" He ordered. She said, "That's $63." I said, "Nah, I just ordered 2 drinks." You ain't getting drunk in this motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
And plus, dude, you're sweating so much, you ain't gonna get fucking drunk.
I had that suit jacket on, bro. I was dying down there.
I sweated the whole time from the moment I got off the fucking plane because I'm a Montana boy. Bro, I'm not used to that humidity, dude. I was like, sweat. Dude.
My man said, I don't do coke, but I like the way it smells.
It was fucking so hot there, dude.
Dude. Everyone was sweating down there. But by the way, the celebrities that are coming out to every event, man, is amazing.
What about Little Pump, man?
Man, how about that? With Little Pump, Bam Margera, you had Tito Ortiz in the building.
I forgot all about Tito.
Yeah, man, big-headed Tito, and he looked good, too. He looked good.
So nice. I always thought he was going to be a fucking jackass, dude. I really did because
he was cool. And he looked like he'd whoop your ass still. He looked like he'd whoop your ass.
Bro, he was way bigger in person than I ever imagined. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you see him and you're like, oh, they're probably like 5'11", or whatever. No, dude. Dude was a monster. His head was bigger than a fucking basketball.
Yo, his head was huge. That bitch was huge, bro.
Yo, bro. And, like, when he shook my hand, bro, it was like fucking... Dude, I've shaken a lot of cool
people. Well, then you had Njoku, my man Njoku, the tight end for the Cleveland Browns, in the building looking big and huge.
He was also, yeah. We had NASCAR drivers there, dude. What was his fucking name? I can't remember his name, bro.
Listen, we were on the floor. I was looking up. There were celebrities that weren't even on the floor. They was up in the seats. Like, oh, shit.
Yeah, dude, it was a trip, bro. Shout out to Richmond, though. Mike made a really special moment. I didn't even know he was in the building. And before I knew it, Levi's tapping on my shoulder. He's all like, yo, Mike's trying to get your attention. I'm like, who? And I turn around. It's fucking Richmond. He's standing up. He's like, get your ass over here, man. I got up there. I went into the stands. He was sitting in kind of right behind, like right where we were standing. And I went up a few chairs and I met up with him. But he gave me the biggest fucking hug. He's like, I fucking love you, bus boys, dude. I was like, dude, oh, that was so sick. It was a moment that I loved because of Mike, dude. Mike is a fucking man.
Absolutely he is, man. But shout out to all the fighters, man. They're so cool as fuck. Especially like Brito. Taylor Stalling gave me a fantastic interview, and I handed her the mic, and she ran with it a little bit. I mean, the fighters, that's what makes the – so I talked to your guy at the Extreme Bkfc, Rusty. Shout out to him. All the fighters love him. This is what makes the Bkfc, man. It's like the fighters – They engage the way they are. They got great personalities. They really got a good batch of. And by the way, so does BYB. I imagine a world where this thing we get some of their better fighters over here, man. Because I watch some. I'm like, come on.
I did a thing I don't normally do, but the other day I seen BYB posted on Instagram. They're like, yeah, now that we bought BKB, BYB is the best fucking promotion. I slid in their comments, which I never do. And I'm like,
but then they lost Sweeney, but then Sweeney's a free agent. The biggest star outside of BKFC is the King, Sweeney. I did an interview with him a few months ago on Knuckletown, about a 20-minute interview. We want the King, Sweeney, and BKFC. That fight, I'd love to see. Mundell and him?
Yeah, that would be sick as fuck, dude.
The funny thing is, when I interviewed the King Sweeney, he said, and I'm going to have to go back and watch it again just because of this. I might have to bring it back out now and reach out. But he said, he would never fight. He wanted to fight the BKFC. He's like, yeah, who would want to come fight in the States, man? That's where the action is. But he said he was so loyal to his friends who had started BKB that he would never do that. And then now look, a few months later, how loyal were they to you, King? The King. And by the way, Sweeney has given them, he carried that promotion, bro, for years and years and years. He carried them. And he's a phenomenal talent. Don't be biased and hubris because we love BKFC so much. That dude's the real deal, bare knuckle fighter. Okay.
Yeah, and he's proven, you can't deny it.
Come on, bro. His whole career. I mean,
back to what
he's fought champion after champion after champion, bro. The dude.
I want to admit something. I slid over to their comments and I said, bro, I don't believe that for a second. I said, as a matter of fact, I know that Conor McGregor, Feldman, and a lot of us bare knuckle fans would disagree. And bro, that comment fucking blew up. People fucking started liking it and sharing it. I was like, oh shit. Because I didn't mean to like throw them under the bus, but don't be claiming things that you can't have, dude. The best promotion in bare knuckle is BKFC. Fucking
and hey, shout out to Dada 5000. I interviewed him also for Knuckletown. I mean, respect to BYB, respect from their origins. Mike Vasquez, of course, co-owner of BYB, also a NASCAR owner. I mean, powerful guys over there. I'm not, knocking it, but I don't think that they got to understand that Triangle is never going to be like a mainstream thing. It just looks like a phone booth. It's dangerous. It looks dangerous. It's just too much. People think the bare knuckles too much, but no, when you come and see it, you actually learn that, man, they're not even really taking as much punishment as a boxer. It's just they get cut. They get cut.
People like us understand that and reiterate that because it's so
boxed, bro.
It was fucking butchered by people like, no offense, but Joe Rogan and those guys, they're not friendly towards bare knuckles.
Well, I'll say this: they're coming around, but he does use a lot of words like "it's so brutal" and he does make it sound. Shout out to Joe, man. But it's brutal because you're gonna get cut. I mean, that bone on bone, bone to domes, as my man, the famous Jeff Houston would say, bones to domes. But no. In a boxing match, you're getting hit 400 to 500 times. You're getting multiple concussions.
How many punches did fucking Masvidal and fucking Diaz throw? 14 fucking 100 punches.
That's what I'm saying. But in a bare knuckle fight, you get hit 10, 15 times, man. That's a wrap for you, bro. You're going to sleep or you're cut or the doctor's stopping it. Some freaky thing. That's what I love about another thing about bare knuckle fighting is the freaky shit that happens, man. Like, just freaky shit, Dudes following them steel ropes. I mean, you saw that shit when the rock star, man, when Keith, man, God bless his soul, bro. This man fought the ref across the ring and punched the ref chipped his goddamn tooth.
Did he actually get the ref? I didn't.
Yeah, he was beside it.
I didn't know he actually.
I watched it 100 million times, bro. He pieced him up, bro. Hey, shout out to Jake. Jake saved his life, bro. Jake saved the ref's life.
Jay Villa jumped in there and grabbed him. Was like, "Yo, what are you doing, dude?" Jay Villa was moving quick on that because, dude, I was in shock. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on, dude?"
Man, I was standing there. Because the floor about why everybody says that's dope. We don't have the best vantage point, right? We can't see. The ring ropes are blocking us. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm looking on the big screen like, this motherfucker's fighting the ref.
Dude, I can't remember. I think I was standing next to Billboard Nerds at the time. And
shout out to Ty, man. What up, Ty, man? Yeah, Ariel does hate BK.
I kind of feel like Ariel's. I'll get to that topic in a second, but like as we're standing there, and when that happened, bro, I think I was standing next to Rico. I was like, "Is he knocked out swinging on the fucking ref?" Because you're right, dude. I couldn't see. I had a turnbuckle in my face, man, and we were so close. And people don't understand when you're that close. Sometimes those buckles get in your way, like for a really good portion.
Fuck yeah, man.
And I missed him fucking going at the ref. I just seen the ref going backwards, and I seen him going forward. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
But that was karma, instant karma for the ref, because you should have stopped that shit when he wouldn't let go of that single leg that he had on you and the ref. He had it on for 2 minutes. You should have stopped that fight, man.
He was gonzo, bro.
He was gonzo. Blas is amazing. By the way, I called that. I said it's going to be quick. He's knocked everyone out quick. Speed kills, okay? And that dude is lightning fast on his feet, his hands. Look how he throws punches, man. Once again, another.
So, and not only the sound and the speed, but he hits as hard as lightning, dude. He fucking hits, dude.
The secret of the BKFC, once again, a product of the Cuban boxing system. They got a lot of these young Cuban amateur. They got a hell of a Cuban little foundation there, man, of tough fighters. Them boys.
Me and Levi were talking about as far as Kai is like Kai didn't go into just fucking,
I'm worried for my guy Royal Reaver, man. Royal Reaver is a good young fighter, a street dude, a barber, man. You can't help but love the dude. Great personality and a 1-2, the best 1-2 in bare knuckle at the end of that punch, man. But he got I hope Royal, you make sure you stay outside. You keep him on the end of them punches, man. You don't let that slick Willie shit happen.
Royal's also a speed fighter, so it's going to be really interesting when those two tie up because I expect them to fucking light up like fireworks, man. Because they both are very fast and they're both very technical and they're strikers. They're both natural strikers.
They both have the same exact body style, man. Look at their bodies. They got the same body, dude. The same body.
He appears stronger, and I think that might be where fucking is the strength of Blas is going to be a problem.
I think that the Perez fight helps Royal in the way that he got put on the mat. He got pressure. He thought he might have thought I'm gonna lose this fight. And that may help. I think that fueled him. It changed him. And then you got to look at his management. All In Management is one of the premier managements in the business. They're really putting a lot behind their fighters, man. You had to see how they had the Gallo flags. They take care of their people, man. And they've got them boys.
That's what I say about the Cubans, man. And Kai. Like, Kai didn't go into just the enemy's turf, but he went into almost a culture war. Because it was so cultural Cuban in Miami that it was really like you
can't even order McDonald's if you don't speak Spanish.
You're battling a culture, not only just Gallo. You had a whole fan base that was very deep. It was really something. I think that's what other fighters experience when they come to Montana, because Montana is so Montana, and. I think that's one of the things that Kai felt for the first time was a cultural difference. Like, it was a culture war.
TYLIN, I was talking to somebody in Miami about Montana, and they said the fighters, they were like, when we went to Montana, the thing about it was you just got this feeling that it was the Wild West. You could get away with anything. Like, you just get this feeling that, damn, I could do whatever I want out here. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, ride through town, shooting up in the air with the AK.
It is very much still. They call it like that because Montana's politics are very old west and open carry, kind of like you guys over there. And it's a very
down south here. Yeah,
it's hardened up here, man. The north, because I don't know if it's the winters or what, but it makes people pissy. And the only thing that we have to look forward to in Montana is drinking, fucking, and fighting. And
well, you do have I see that the Kai's posts and stuff, man, and your posts, the most beautiful. Like that shit looks so cool, bro.
Yeah,
like, I can't wait to come out there. I can't wait till the fight to come out there. I can't wait to come. I know it's gonna be huge. Shout out to King Kai, man. What a show them boys put on down in Miami. They broke the record, 6,762 people.
Unreal. Bro, I think that was one of my main questions. And someone ended up asking it before me, but I set up a question in the pre-fight presser. I was like, is this the biggest card in BKFC?
It was, yes. You can't deny it was the biggest card in BKFC history.
Yes, dude. From top to bottom, you had full fights that were fucking amazing.
From the first fight where you had David Simpson against young Marquez, who everyone loves, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, Suarez, or Marquez, I'm sorry. Big young Merc, one of my guys, man.
Yeah, Merc.
And, he went out on a shield, by the way. And, by the way, Simpson looked like a monster.
Whole camp looked like a monster. Let's get real with that. Shift looked nice, dude.
Shift. Shout out to Jihad, man. By the way, that was another thing happened in Miami. Me and Jihad over the internet or whatever got in a little booth.
From Shift. Excuse me. He's with Juggernaut's crew and all those guys.
Okay, well, I'm saying while we're talking about Shift, let me say this. Shout out to Jihad. Jihad has got a great, fantastic stable. Shout out to Captain Deadpool, who, by the way, we haven't talked about tonight. Beat the brakes off of Jomi Escobar, man, with Escoboza, which was Jesus, man. I thought Jomi might have his number.
Well, yeah, dude, going into that, Jomi seemed so confident and calm and ready for this that I really thought Jomi had enough. I thought his punching powers, once he gets those straights going, because he has a really good straight punch, once those straights start flying, they're so loaded full of power. I just didn't think Warren was going to fucking walk as tough as he did, and he really ignited up on Jomi.
Man, I'm 220, 215, 220. Most of these fighters, I look at them, I might could catch him. But I'm going to say that Jared Warren, Captain Deadpool, he was scary kind of looking, man. He's a big, thick dude now. He's powerful, and he has this look in his eyes as if, I wish you would put your hands on me. You know what I mean? And he went through Jomi. That's what he did all night long, man. Power shot. Shout out to Jomi for going to the distance because, damn.
Fuck.
Throwing bombs.
And getting back up in the heart he showed was unreal, man.
Super hard. By the way, he's still 9-1, 10-1. Jesus Christ, man. 9-2, 10-2, something like that. 9-2.
Yeah.
Both losses to the champion in the division. You can't say nothing about that.
No, man, and he's a former BYB champion too, man.
Shout out to Crystal, the rugged beauty Pittman, the other half of that great couple, Captain Deadpool and the rugged beauty.
Going into fight night, those guys, I felt like they had the composure and the essence of a champion. No offense.
But back on what we were talking about with Shift, me and Jihad got on a little beef on the internet, unbeknownst to me, rookie green shit, say some green shit.
Yeah.
And he confronted me there at the hotel. We had a conversation right there with Howie. Shout out to Howie out of the 10 Knuckle Town Rankings, Police Gazette Rankings, one of the preeminent, knowledgeable dudes in the sport. So we're having a conversation. We came to, and I agreed. He's right. We hashed it out. He has a stable of probably the best group of fighters. You Shift, man. They got some number one ranked guys. They got 2 champions. They got Redneck and Captain Deadpool. Woo.
Yeah. So just think of the fighters that we have right here. You got Crystal Pittman, Jared, Brandon Allen, Dave Mundell. And
wow.
Yeah, you got a fucking lineup at a Shift, dude. And they're all
so okay. Let's talk about that, man. Because I know your boy Kai, he gets a lot of shade about Superman.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
I want to hear your opinion on that situation.
Right now, I think what Kai wants to do makes sense. Due to the fact that he's jumped through every hoop that Bkfc's asked. He's asked for certain fighters. They've shifted their eyes elsewhere. He's signed the contracts that nobody thought he would sign. And if he wants Jimmy, or if it's fucking, Ryan Garcia, or if it's, Cody Garbrandt, I know has come up a couple of times. If those names come up, I make sense for Kai to take a moment to defend his title and who he wants to fight. But leading up immediately, it has to be Brandon Allen and whoever he fights. If they have a title contention or eliminator, you know what I mean. Brandon's Brandon, man, and he has the power, he has the skill, he looks good with what he does, and he has a gas tank, and he has a chin. He's gotten knocked down and gotten back up. That's going to be a fight that everyone wants, and I just don't see it happening as fast as everyone's going to want it to see it. I think Kai's going to want to be picky, and I think he has the right to.
You won't see that fight for about a year and 2 months. Kai deserves the Jimmy Rivera fight. Kai deserves to get a name fed to him at this point because he's done exactly what you just said earlier, Ty. But I'll say this, and before this, I was definitely one of the bandwagon dudes saying, Superman Allen, man, he'll mop Kai, he'll knock Kai out. And the other day when I put this up and we were conversating, when I said I'm out of the Kai, picking against Kai business, one of my fans of my show said on the comments, well, would you pick him against Brandon Allen? I'm here to say yes, I would. I have to. I got to, because the same things we're saying about Superman Allen, I said about Gallo, I said about HD, I said about these other fighters. Oh, because the way they fight, you look at their styles. Oh, they're gonna just mop him, man. And no, it didn't happen. The dude is changing, and I think as a 23-year-old fighter who has only been in the strike game for 2 years, if this is what he's given us, I hate to see what he's going to give you next time, man. I mean, we may have a hard time keeping him in BKFC, man. That's what I'm saying. They may want him over, and if they ever get him in MMA, it's over for us because he can wrestle. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know, in 2, 3 years, 4 years, Kai Stewart could be one of the biggest names in combat sports. He already is.
I 100% will agree. Like, I'm going to echo that a bunch. But I will say and pivot a little bit, thinking that I think that Kai is a company man now. I think he's going to stay with BKFC for a long time, and I think that's his ambitions. I'm not going to speak for him because that's not my place, but from what I hear and when I get close to Kai, he really loves BKFC. Even if UFC or somebody came and knocking, I think he'd probably go to David first and see what the possibilities are, and just see him doing that. But you're right.
Yeah. Well, because here he is, you know, he's the big Montana Trout. So, right. But I'll say this. So after the Jimmy fight, I think that Brandon Allen fight is the logical fight, and I think Kai signs that contract with no issues. I don't think he's not. One thing I learned, and I said this at the press or the pre-presser, I got on my show and I was like, well, you've seen it. When he slapped his glasses off, Kai Stewart was scared, and boy, was I wrong. He wasn't scared. He's a professional. He knew what he was doing.
Big face. 1 second. What was that? I said, give Donnie a shout out. Oh, nice. Okay. Love you. Bye. Shout out to Donnie. He became our 5th subscriber for subscribing now. Thanks. Sorry, big face.
Shout out to Donnie, man. Shout out to it's all about them, man. Fuck that. We only chitter chattering. But I mean, I didn't come away from Miami. I came away with such a deep respect for Kai Stewart, the way he handled himself pre-fight, during the fight, after the fight. You couldn't knock any of it. Then he went and partied in Miami. Then he came back. I love his cockiness. It's not cockiness, by the way. It's not arrogance.
It used to be when people could say that he couldn't walk it. Now he's there. You know, he walks the walk, you know, and when you walk the walk, you can't be cocky.
So, and another thing, fighting is more than just being a great fighter. It's being a draw. You have to be a draw, right? Gallo is a cash cow. Gallo's a draw. Right now, he fought next week in Miami. He'd sell the joint out. 5,000-6,000 people. Same with Kai. You fight anywhere. You couldn't, if you fought a fight in Montana, you might get 500 people there. If Kai fights a goddamn phone pole, 1,500 people will be there. So, I mean, it's about, you catch it's the curly Q mustache. It's the throwback suspenders. It's the way he carries himself, the Legends of the Fall vibe. It's a draw. It's the draw. You have to be.
I think that Brandon will have to take a seat or get active because, you know, a promotion wants to see a draw. And Kai, you were saying it earlier, Kai has a huge possibility of becoming one of the biggest combat sports stars in the world.
And the growth is on the West Coast right now, and that's his region. So, yeah, I mean, you see the growth on California. We're going to see Oregon shows, Washington shows.
Right. I mean, you have, you know, the likes of Conor McGregor fucking loving Kai. You know, if Brandon really
he does. By the way, I follow both their socials. I follow them closely. That's our job. Conor McGregor likes and loves. He loves Kai Stewart, bro, and yes, that's a fact.
And when you have that kind of love from that kind of individual, it makes your opponents think a little differently. Like you have to step up your social presence. Because it's not going to matter to someone as far as Kai and a really good fight if you're not going to be interesting as far as money now. Because the guy's become a fucking star.
He's the champ's champ.
He's the champ's champ. He's the people's champ. You know, he really has won over so many people due to the odds and the people saying otherwise. He's proved them all wrong. So now he's made 100,000 new fans.
Well, 100%. Yeah, he's had to. I'm sure he sees it on his socials. I'm sure he sees that. But I'm a good microcosm of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, And you know how that is. We try to be biased. We're in the media, whatever. Pseudo, we were the pop media. So, but these fighters, man, I hate to see them lose, bro. Like you come to a point where after that fight, while you were celebrating with Kai,
Yeah.
I was in tears with El Gallo. You know, I was behind the scenes, but one of the most beautiful parts of the weekend was after the presser. You know, first of all, when I asked my question to the guy, I don't know if you noticed this. When I said, you know, hey, Gallo, he said, "I love you." He picked the mic and said, "I love you, bro." I said, "I love you too, bro." But we afterwards we go outside. He's standing there, and you know he's down, man. He's down. You know, he put everything in this fight, and he lost. And they said, "Hey, man, go outside them doors." And he opened the doors to the casino, and there were 200 people out there chanting "Gallo, Gallo," even though, and they hugged it. That was the most beautiful thing, bro. Like
that's some loyal fans.
Tears in your eyes, type shit, dude.
Motherfuckers don't get that. I've been around so many times when fighters lose, everyone leaves. He had 200 people in that lobby waiting for him. Legit. Yeah.
And you know what? That was the same exact number was there when he won the fight, when he knocked out Louis. I was there, and it was the same scene. No difference, win or lose. And that's what you love about bare knuckle. You can have a fighter like the Shark or whoever that loses fights, but becomes a crowd favorite.
Let's talk about the idea of losing on bare knuckle. It's not the fucking same as
it's not boxing. Yes, it doesn't matter.
Boxing. Because when you lose here, and that's what nobody gets, because you can lose from a doctor stoppage, a fucking cut. You can be stopped from just a variety of things that you're not used to seeing.
Well, okay, let's talk about one of the most popular fighters in the game, Cutman G. Cutman G. Perez. He lost to your boy Hall. He lost to the Mike Hall, right? On some BS cut, whatever stoppage type controversial shit. Yeah, but we all know what kind of fighter and person. Yo, G. Perez, he's another one. He's kind of under the radar a little bit, man.
I think he might steal a belt, man. I think he's in Blas's division, so let's keep this in mind. We could see a Blas versus, or no,
he's 125. He fought at 125. He's fighting at one.
Right. And that is a vacant title, right? No. Who has that? Fucking the Dodson's brothers, right?
That's Dodson, man. He gonna have that, man. And I don't, man.
Title. And we could see John and fucking G. Nobody's talking about it, but I would love to see that fucking.
Man, what a fight that would be. That's actually John Dodson needs a fight that people care about, and that would be a fight that people cared about.
Yeah.
And when I watch G fight, and I have to say this, he's a good friend of mine. Love the dude to death. He's very technical, man. He's he's probably the most technically sound fighter in the game. He sees more of the fight game than anyone. He's the cut man, bro. He's in there. He watching. He knows, and he's so calm. You be around him, man. G is the coolest motherfucker in the world, bro.
And he actually he and his girlfriend hold the title from us as America's bare knuckle.
But come on, he got Caitlin, baby. Yeah. Come on, bro. We cold at night. He over there putting his hot dog between some premium buns.
Yeah, man. He's all the time, man. And I'm happy for that guy, dude.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude. He's part of the inner circle, baby.
G, go for a title, man. Fuck it, dude.
Yeah, man. Fucking Dodson Perez. We said it here, man. G the Cutman versus Dodson. And by the way, I don't know how Cutman makes 125 because he's ripped. He's taller than me. He must, bro.
And I'm 170 on a good, like that's where I sit at. And he looks as big as me every time I see him.
So let's say, he could easily, by the way, he could be in the 135 mix easily, like you said. He could be in the 135 mix, right?
Yeah.
And once again, he's another commodity the BKFC values, right? And you've seen, we're not company. We don't work for BKFC, guys. So y'all think we do. People think I do, whatever.
We don't.
I know they have business decisions to make. I was talking to an unnamed source when I was like, yo, you need to go ahead and give Perdomo. This is before Perdomo fought last. I said, you need to give him like an Arnold Adams.
There's your main event. Holy shit. I guess I missed it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
Talk to us, baby. Talk to us.
It looks like Peralta's going to win, dude.
What? The war. The war is no war. No mas. No mames.
I just caught the end of it. Let me see here. Jesus Christ. I want to see if I can get the replay on Bkfc real quick. Where's it at? War pulled it off. Peralta's on the ground.
War.
Yeah, War got it.
What is it good for?
Yeah, War got him. War
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he got him bad, bro. I just got the end. I got the backside of him, and it looked like War went down, but it was fucking Peralta. He ate it bad. Damn. Hey, Cotto, what's good, baby?
Hey, my man El Coto. Right there. Ain't no Cotto. That's Coto. Like when I call Gallo Gallo.
Cotto. All right. There we go.
That's my man El Coto, the best barber in the world. Shout out to Luxurious Coiffure. I got an appointment Tuesday. That's why I'm rocking. You see me rocking the motherfucker. You know what it is, baby.
Yeah. Well, man, congratulations to the winner. I'm happy that everyone tapped in, man. Chris, you're the fucking man, dude. Thank you for riding this out. This was a fight companion that we really just got chopped it up, man. It was fucking dope.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you this, Ty. This is the first of me and you, Manny, man. You my guy. We're going to get this show popping. Be on the lookout for me and Ty, the Weekly Buzz and Big Face, man. We got a lot of shit in the works.
Yes, sir. So shout out to Knuckletown and Big Face. If you ain't following them, get on it now. Go ahead and drop your handles, my boy.
Oh, yeah, man. Go on Instagram. Get at me at BigFace_knuckle up. Go on Facebook. You can find me at Chad J. Burbank, you know, the Chadwick. You know, and go to Knuckletown Official and knuckletownofficial.com, and we will keep you up to date on all the bare knuckle. And of course, man, make sure you follow the Weekly Bust. These guys are always in the mix, man. And bare knuckle, the hottest, fastest growing combat sport in the world, baby.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you, Chris, for joining us, man. Chad, my bad. What the fuck? Thank you for joining us, man. And make sure you give Knuckletown a follow. Those guys do all the rankings. They have a lot of fucking shit worked up. Those guys are really rooted in a lot with the BKFC ownership. So they know what's going on a lot of the times more than us even. So shout out to Big Face and Knuckletown and Howie.
And go on Tubi, man, and go watch I Made You.
Oh, yes.
Big Face.
That's my homework tonight, man. I'll be watching that flick.
I'm about to call you. When we get off this shit, I'm calling you, Ty. I'm on that shit, bro.
I'm watching that shit, dog. Thank you for joining, man. You've always been fucking cool, so I can't wait for
Thank you, bro. Thank you for the platform. Dope platform, bro.
Yes, sir. Hopefully I'm on you guys soon enough.
100%.
Yes, sir, man. Have a good night, you guys. I'm ending this live right now.